And he came up to the plate when he was traded here a couple of days ago. We've got a hit, and he's out in left field. So they'll have Hayes, Marsh, and Castellanos in the outfield. Bohm at third, Turner, Stott, Harper left to right in your infield, and J.P. Realmuto behind the plate, and Zach Wheeler. And every year you talk about him in the same breath as a Cy Young Award candidate. He's just been absolutely spectacular for them. So here we go. We are coming to you live from the Provident Bank broadcast booth. And as Alex Verdugo steps up to the plate, let's turn the mic over to our friend Ricky Ricardo.
Thank you, Susan. Good to be back here in Philadelphia. I cut my teeth broadcasting baseball.
Yes, you did, and everybody's hugging and kissing you. I'm getting really tired of it. It's really, sort of like when I go home to Boston. I understand.
So here's Alex Verdugo to lead it off.
We got ice cream, things from Ricky. We know about the ice cream man, Frank.
It's a very special group of people here at this ballpark. I've been for a very long time, in good times and in bad. Verdugo, who started to pick it up a little bit at Fenway. Wheeler, his first pitch of the night is just outside, and we are underway.
That was the first pitch, 96-mile-an-hour fastball. Speed's great for pitching, not for driving. Vision Zero Initiative reminds you that speeding ruins lives, so slow down.
Wheeler's pitch is inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Verdugo, 237, 10 homers, 48 runs batted in. As I said, picked it up at Fenway a little bit with the bat.
It really was. He went into the tank that second game in Boston, and when he hit Fenway again,
swung on and fouled back into the crowd.
Turned back into Alex Verdugo, and I had him on the field last night, Ricky, and we were talking about bookends. I said, this is like, it's so bookended.
The two Fenway
series. And after that game, June 14th, is when the Yankees started their slide.
2-1 pitch is inside, backs him off the plate. 3 balls and a strike on Alex Verdugo. Sun's still very visible. Lights are on at Citizens Bank Park. Still a lot of sunshine and right into center field. The tall right-hander, Zach Wheeler, South Jersey pass, the wife too. Although he's from Georgia, Wheeler's pitch is swung on and grounded to second. Bryson Stott fields it and tosses over to Harper.
And gave him a steady diet of 4 seamers there.
So with 1 out, Juan Soto. Now, Soto has had a lot of success in this ballpark since he first came up with the Washington Nationals. The division opponents used to play each other so often. I remember, I still do radio here in Philadelphia. The Phillies fans are terrified of watching him come to the plate. He's hit a couple of home runs off Wheeler in his career, too. The righty delivers, and it's a call strike. That's Alan Porter behind the plate tonight. He's a little slow on the call, so we gotta wait a little bit on Alan Porter. Wheeler looks in for the sign from J.T. Realmuto, and the pitch is a little low.
And he's throwing fastball split so far. That's what we got coming out of there, just in the first inning.
Ball and a strike. He skipped his last start before the All-Star break. Get a little rest and re-energized for the second half of the season. Wheeler's pitch is low.
I was in the clubhouse, the Philly clubhouse today, Ricky, and you get the feeling, I think everybody expects every team to be brilliant the whole way. And, they're 8 games up in the division. Harper's been a little slowed down, Realmuto a little bit. Schwarber.
They've been a 500 ball club the last 40 games. The Yankees have also had ups and downs. The fastball is a call strike. But you're right, Susan. People, especially fans, think, well, you live in the moment. This is a very long season.
Long season.
There are ups and downs, and the good teams, in the end, the cream rises to the top. 2-2 to Soto. Is swung on and hit foul right at the plate, so he stays alive. Yankee coaches Luis Rojas at third, Travis Chapman at first for the manager. Coming back to a place he knows very well. Grew up around these parts, did he?
He sure did. His dad was here. He's a little boy here. And when I came to the field today, he was standing on the field with Greg Lazinski and his family. He's known since he was a kid.
Pitch to Soto is a call. Strike 3 on the inside corner. Swan didn't like it. But the home plate umpire, Alan Porter, calls him out. Soto stares out at Wheeler as he walks back to the dugout.
A tremendous sinker. 97 miles an hour, and that really moved.
And as the center fielder, Aaron Judge, steps to the plate, Centers Healthcare would like to remind you that they're not just care, they're care that moves you. CentersHealthcare.com. Pitch to the captain is outside. Judge, 314, 37 homers, 96 RBI. Just put a 1 after the categories because he's first in just about everything. Wheeler is 1-0. They swung on and hit deep to left. Back goes the left fielder to the wall. You can kiss this one goodbye. Adios, amigo. Aaron Judge over the left field wall. The captain, guilty of number 38 on the season, and the Yankees take a 1-0 lead.
And that went 406 feet, and I was just going to say, I wonder if he's going to pitch to him. Well, he did, and there it went. It's really, he's just in one of those streaks. The Red Sox were talking about it. They've never seen anything like it.
He is as locked in as you can be. So 1-0 Yanks. Judge is 38th. Here's Austin Wells. And Wheeler's pitch to the Yankee catcher is a call strike. He's tonight's cleanup hitter. Brought to you by Citgo. Citgo top-tier tri-clean gasoline gets you where you're going.
Oh, that stayed up. That you could in the middle of the plate, and that was up. That should have been hit. It was.
Wheeler's pitch to Wells is swung on and fouled back. When you start with Citgo, you're good to go. The Yankees good to go here. 1-0 on Judge's home run. An absolute bomb as Austin Hayes, who has seen plenty of Judge home runs fly over his head, Susan, in Baltimore especially. So that was not something different for Austin Hayes. He's seen plenty of Judge balls fly over his head with the Orioles. Wheeler's pitch, did he swing? He went.
I think he did, yeah.
Tried to check, couldn't do it, so Wells strikes out.
And, of course, the first Yankee home run brought to you by your local Kia dealers. Visit Kia.com to discover movement that inspires.
Yanks up 1-0. Phillies coming to bat on WFAN Yankees Radio, electrified by the Jeep 4xE lineup.
Hey, it's Tiki Barber. I have to admit that early in my football career, I had a bit of trouble holding on to the balls on the gridiron. But when it comes to your own, don't fumble them like I did. Choose Sax underwear with their scientifically engineered ballpark pouch. It secures your manhood, keeping everything chafe-free and gives your boys the breathing room they need. You'll have complete freedom of movement and effortless comfort all day long. I'm Tiki Barber, and I approve this message because no one likes a fumble, especially down there.
I love sports. I love them so much, I never want them to stop. But as the playoffs wind down, we get fewer games, and the sports aren't sportsing like I want them to. But FanDuel lets me keep the sports going whenever I want. All I have to do is open the app and dream up bets anytime I'm in the mood. And this summer, FanDuel is hooking up all customers with a boost or a bonus daily. That's right, there's something for everyone, every day, all summer long. So head over to FanDuel.com/stream and start making the most out of your summer. FanDuel, official sports betting partner of Major League Baseball. 21 plus and physically present in New York. Opt-in required. Wager requirements apply. Bonuses awarded as non-withdrawable bonus bets or profit boost tokens. Restrictions apply, including bonus expiration. See terms and conditions at FanDuel.com/sportsbook. For help with a gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY to 467-369.
Hey parents, Instacart's Deal Week is back just in time for the new school year. Because starting kindergarten is a big deal, and making JV volleyball is a big deal, and finally sitting at the same lunch table as O and B is a really big deal. But getting up to 25% off school supplies, lunch must-haves, and more from Instacart? Well, that's the biggest deal of all. So shop Instacart's Deal Week, August 13th through 19th for up to 25% off all your back-to-school needs. Minimum spend required. Maximum discount applies. Discounts vary. Limited to eligible retailers and products. Brand exclusions and additional terms apply.
The Barnes Firm reminds you this copyrighted broadcast presented by authority of the New York Yankees may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the New York Yankees. If you're injured, one call to make. That's the Barnes Firm. Injury attorneys, 1-800-8-million for a free case evaluation.
So 1-0 Yanks. Kyle Schwarber, the Phillies' designated hitter, is their leadoff man. And Luis Gil's first pitch to the power-hitting left-handed Schwarber is outside. 248, 22 homers, 63 runs batted in. Had a stint on the IL before the All-Star break, but he is back. Had a couple of home runs against the Guardians in yesterday's game. Gil's pitch is high and away.
And our buddy Jared Boschnick of the Yes Network just texted me that we were talking about playing 500, and he reminded us the Detroit Tigers in '84 started 35-5 and then went 500 the rest of the way and won the World Series.
Won the World Series. You beat the San Diego Padres. You're right about that. Pitch is low and inside. 3 balls and no strikes to Schwarber. He's followed by Trey Turner and Bryce Harper. A very, very potent Phillies lineup. Gil's fastball is right down the middle for a call strike.
And 96, 97.
He can get it up there, 98, 99 when he needs to. We've seen him hit 100. The righty's 3-1 to Schwarber is inside corner for strike 2.
So much of him is focus and repeating his delivery, and he'll talk about, he knows. He's fascinating to me, Ricky, after games when he can criticize himself and what he needs to do. It's like he's looking from above and watching Luis Hill pitch and say, I know what I did there.
Counts full. Hill gets a sign from Wells. Payoff pitch to Schwarber is low. Gets by Austin Wells all the way to the back, but Schwarber is walked, and the Phillies have their first base runner. That home run by Aaron Judge was number 38 this season. The Judge home run counter is brought to you by the Judge family of interstate batteries. Every battery for every need. 38 homers. And we are still in the month of July. Here's Trey Turner. He also did a stint on the IL. Hill's pitch is outside. Turner had a rough first season as a Philly. Then all of a sudden one afternoon here, everybody stood. There was a standing ovation that our buddy Jack Fritz, who I introduced you to earlier,
we talked
came up with on the radio and turned his season around. Hill's pitch is a call strike on the inside corner.
By the way, when Schwarber walked, that was the first walk of the game, brought to you by Route 22 Toyota. Why walk when you could be driving a new Toyota? Route22Toyota.com.
Ball and a strike on the Phillies shortstop, Trey Turner. Hill's pitch is swung on and missed. Ball and 2 strikes. It took a little off that one.
You know, when he was telling me about that, they put that on the radio. That shows me, everybody says the radio is dying and everything. They started a standing ovation because some guy on the radio said to do it.
That's right. Hill's pitch is low and away. It's our sister station here in Philadelphia, WIP. And it is a very, very loyal audience. They do Eagles football and Phillies baseball, so it's the ticket on the radio.
Been around forever.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Schwarber at first, nobody out. Hill's pitch to Turner is low and away, so another full count with Bryce Harper in the on-deck circle. Not what Hill wants to do here is just give away bases.
Yeah, we're off to a tough start because he usually throws strikes early. We'll be back to that first inning, those first inning problems.
Takes a look. Here's a little roll to third. Chisholm to second for 1, back to first. May I have another? There's a double play. So Jazz Chisholm on his first play as a third baseman starts a 5-4-3 double play, and he was smooth jazz. How about that?
He's an athlete. And turned on kind of a sidearm throw to Volpe there. That's going to be interesting to get used to. But he took his time. First pro inning as a third baseman. Ricky, when I tell you he was out 15 minutes, that was it.
Yep. Smooth jazz, 5-4-3 double play. 2 out, nobody on. Bryce Harper swings and fouls one straight back. Harper, 285, 24 homers, 67 runs batted. He's the heart and soul of this team. He's going to be here for a long time.
He is, and he has become. I wasn't sure when he signed. That he was going to become this much of a part of the fabric of the city.
He has taken to Philadelphia like a duck takes the water. Pitch is outside. He celebrates every aspect of this city. The football, the basketball, the hockey. He's everywhere. He wears the Fanatic socks.
The kids are with him.
Yep. His jersey was number 1 here for a long, long time. Hill's pitch is swung on and fouled back into the seats.
And he's having a tough homestand. He's 1 for 11 on this homestand. He does have a home run, and he's 0 for his last 5.
Ball and 2 strikes on Bryce Harper, who made the switch from being an everyday right fielder to first base and has done that very, very well. Remember, when he first drafted him, he was a catcher. Mm-hmm. Hill's pitch to Harper is swung on and a hit in the air to center. Judge has it for the 3rd out.
That's Florida.
So on the double play, the Phillies go in order. We go to the second. Yankees 1, Phillies nothing on WFAN Yankees Radio, electrified by the Jeep 4xE lineup.
Hey, it's Tiki Barber. I have to admit that early in my football career, I had a bit of trouble holding on to the balls on the gridiron. But when it comes to your own, don't fumble them like I did. Choose Sax underwear with their scientifically engineered ballpark pouch. It secures your manhood, keeping everything chafe-free and gives your boys the breathing room they need. You'll have complete freedom of movement and effortless comfort all day long. I'm Tiki Barber, and I approve this message because no one likes a fumble, especially down there.
I love sports. I love them so much, I never want them to stop. But as the playoffs wind down, we get fewer games, and the sports aren't sportsing like I want them to. But FanDuel lets me keep the sports going whenever I want. All I have to do is open the app and dream up bets anytime I'm in the mood. And this summer, FanDuel is hooking up all customers with a boost or a bonus daily. That's right, there's something for everyone, every day, all summer long. So head over to FanDuel.com/stream and start making the most out of your summer. FanDuel, official sports betting partner of Major League Baseball. 21 plus and physically present in New York. Opt-in required. Wager requirements apply. Bonuses awarded as non-withdrawable bonus bets or profit boost tokens. Restrictions apply, including bonus expiration. See terms and conditions at FanDuel.com/sportsbook. For help with a gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY to 467-369.
Look at your cup holder. It's empty, and you're feeling thirsty. Head to a nearby convenience store and fill it with a Pepsi Zero Sugar, Mountain Dew, or Starry. Grab a delicious, refreshing Pepsi for the road.
You've got to watch your NFL team every Sunday, and Verizon's got you covered for all your team's out-of-market games every Sunday afternoon. Come on! From kickoff to sign-off. From first downs and touchdowns
Right.
to turnovers, no, and overturned plays.
After review, the pass was incomplete.
Nice. Let's go! This season, win every Sunday with Verizon. Get a great deal on NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV and a new phone. Excludes digital-only games. Terms and embargoes apply.
This is Luke Weaver, and you're listening to the Yankees Radio Network on The Fan, WFAN 1019, and always live on the Odyssey app.
We go to the second with the Yankees up 1-0. 10-second station ID on WFAN Yankees Radio.
Your home for BT and South. Weekdays from 10 to 2. WFAN, WFAN FM, WFAN FM HD1 New York.
Giancarlo Stanton with his first at-bat in a long time. He's a welcome sight to see. Zach Wheeler lifts the leg, delivers, and it's a call strike. Together with Susan Wallman and Matt Shortis, Emmanuel Barbari's in the house tonight. I'm Ricky Ricardo, Citizens Bank Park in South Philly. Wheeler's pitch to Stanton is a call strike at the knees.
Hey, Yankee fans, need a pick-me-up that's as strong as the Yankee bullpen? Dunkin's got your back with drinks that'll have you running the bases in no time. Slide into Dunkin' and get energized for the game. The New York Yankees run on Dunkin'.
Stanton hitting 246. Did he go? Well, check swing.
Well,
able to get a piece of it.
Stanton had no rehab. He worked himself. He thought he'd be fine. Interestingly enough, since Stanton went on the injured list, the last 28, he's missed 28 games. The 10-18 without Stanton, and the Yankees' offense was 29th. Only the White Sox had a worse outfit.
Hits it to the right side. Stott's got it. Couple of hops over to Harper, and Stanton is down for the first out of the inning. Menswear brand Charles Tyrrett is now a proud partner of the New York Yankees. Tyrrett makes it easy for men to dress well thanks to quality designs and great fit. Shop at cdshirts.com. Here's Jazz.
So Ken Rosenthal's reporting that the Guardians acquired Lane Thomas from the Nationals. I thought they liked him.
Well, it's a big bat for them. Chisholm.
Yep.
Hits it in the air to deep left. Back to the wall goes Hayes. Up against the wall. Leaps. And that ball is gone. Jazz Chisholm right in the front row. Oh, how about that? Smooth Jazz. His first one as a Yankee and number 14 on the season. Jazz Chisholm jumps on the first pitch and just clears the wall. Hayes with the leap at the wall. But it's in the first row, and it's 2-0 New York.
348 feet, and no one's jumping around more than Aaron Judge in there. Can you imagine how excited he is right now?
2-0 Yankees as Jazz Chisholm goes the opposite way.
Wow.
Here's Glaber.
That was his 14th of the year.
His first as a Yankee, 14th with Miami and New York, and now the Yankees have hit 157 home runs. Wheeler's pitch is swung on and missed.
He wants more people to high five him. He's just wandering around, big smile.
He's such a ball of joy, isn't he?
Well, can you imagine starting at his first play at third base, easy, and then a home run?
Wheeler's pitch to Glaber's a call strike. Derek Jeter, who made the trade when he was still running the Marlins, made the trade for Jazz Chisholm. He sent a very good pitcher, Zach Gallen, to the Diamondbacks for this young man as Glaber fouls one off to the right. And I was reading where Jeter told Jazz Chisholm, "You're mine. You're here because I want you," and won his respect right away. Jazz, he wore number 2 as a Mike. Can't wear it here, obviously. Wheeler's pitch to Glaber is chopped to short. Turner to his right, and it is a close play. Wow. Just got him at first. A nice play by Trey Turner. That ball in the hole between third and short. Bohm held up a little bit, let Turner handle it, and an off-balance throw.
Yeah, he's got such a strong arm, and his mechanics are so good, even if he's a little off-balance. And they're just showing that Yankee dugout.
Now, Susan Eula, what's the whole thing with the eyes? That they're
I see you. I
see you? Okay. They've started to do that in the last couple of days. Here's Ben Rice.
Wow. Yeah.
Wheeler's pitch to Rice is swung on and missed.
I guess they got tired of the dog.
No more barking?
No more barking. Well, they used to do a thing with their fingers, like like the 2 fingers up like a dog.
Wheeler's pitch to Rice is swung on and hit deep to right, way back. Back goes Castellanos. Adios, amigo. There's another one. Ben Rice puts one in the right field seats. For Ben Rice, it's number 7, a lucky 7 for Rice. And how about the Bronx Bombers showing up in South Philly? 3-0 New York on 3 solo shots.
And that was a fastball, went out of here at 4. It went 407 feet for Rice. And one of the things we've learned about Rice is that when you pitch him, let's see if we can see this again. That's a fastball and it's up. And he just clocked it. One of the things that you love about Rice, and I know it's been tough for him with the off speed he's been seeing, but
Anthony Volpe takes one low.
When they throw him a fastball, he doesn't miss it. And he'll get maybe 1 in at bat or 1 every couple of at bats.
That was right in his wheelhouse, and he got that one. Volpe swings and fouls one off. So Volpe, the 9-hitter tonight, hitting .251, 8 homers and 37 runs batted in. 3-0 Yankees. Judge, Chisholm, and now Rice with solo homers off one of the best pitchers in baseball, Zach Wheeler. The righty deals. And it is low. So Volpe gets moved down to the 9 hole in this newly configured batting order with Giancarlo Stanton and Jazz Chisholm.
It's pretty deep batting order.
That's a very, very deep lineup. Wheeler's pitch is a call strike. So we're even up at 2 balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs.
Meanwhile, Wheeler's already thrown 32 pitches.
Well, the Yankees will do that to you. There's not an empty seat in the house, folks. Just past 7 o'clock.
And look at the standing room in center field and all the way around.
It's going to be that way for all 3 games. Wheeler's pitch is swung on and fouled back. So Volpe stays alive at 2 balls and 2 strikes. The Phillies wearing their white with the red pinstripes. Phillies across the chest. Yankees in their traditional road uniforms. The bright red of the Philadelphia Phillies. Wheeler's 2-2 pitch is swung on and missed. So Volpe strikes out to retire the side. But 2 of them leave the yard. Chisholm's 14th first as a Yankee. Rice with his 7th. We go to the home second, 3-0 Yankees on WFAN Yankees Radio. Electrified by the Jeep 4xE lineup.
Hey, it's Tiki Barber. I have to admit that early in my football career, I had a bit of trouble holding on to the balls on the gridiron. But when it comes to your own, don't fumble them like I did. Choose Sax underwear with their scientifically engineered ballpark pouch. It secures your manhood, keeping everything chafe-free and gives your boys the breathing room they need. You'll have complete freedom of movement and effortless comfort all day long. I'm Tiki Barber, and I approve this message because no one likes a fumble, especially down there.
I love sports. I love them so much, I never want them to stop. But as the playoffs wind down, we get fewer games, and the sports aren't sportsing like I want them to. But FanDuel lets me keep the sports going whenever I want. All I have to do is open the app and dream up bets anytime I'm in the mood. And this summer, FanDuel is hooking up all customers with a boost or a bonus daily. That's right, there's something for everyone, every day, all summer long. So head over to FanDuel.com/stream and start making the most out of your summer. FanDuel, official sports betting partner of Major League Baseball. 21 plus and physically present in New York. Opt-in required. Wager requirements apply. Bonuses awarded as non-withdrawable bonus bets or profit boost tokens. Restrictions apply, including bonus expiration. See terms and conditions at FanDuel.com/sportsbook. For help with a gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY to 467-369.
Alec Bohm will lead off the home second. Yankees up 3-0 on 3 solo shots. One by Judge. Jazz Chisholm's first as a Yankee, and Ben Rice with his 7th. Bohm has had a tremendous breakout season so far. He's hitting .295 with 11 home runs, 71 runs batted in. Represented himself very well at the home run derby, too. Here's Luis Gil's pitch to Bohm, and it's outside.
Drive Around the League is brought to you by Hyundai. With a brand new Hyundai, there's joy in every journey. HyundaiUSA.com. In Baltimore, Baltimore's beaten Toronto.
And Bohm hits one foul.
11-5 the score there. Zach Eflin just got there, went 6 innings, giving up 3 runs on 10 hits, no walks, and 7 strikeouts, and he gets a win. And Yariel Rodriguez takes the loss for Toronto. Anthony Santander and Ryan Mountcastle.
And Gil's pitch is low and away. 2 balls in strike.
Did you see what happened to McCann? James McCann? He got hit in the face with a ball.
2-1 from Gil. Bohm rolls one hard to third. Nice play by Chisholm on the tough hop. Throws him out. Nice play. Smooth jazz by Chisholm at third for the first out.
He doesn't seem like he's playing it for the first time. Bounced up. He used his chest a little bit there, but nice throw. Anyway, he's bleeding everywhere. They did something to his nose and everything. His blood everywhere. He stayed in the game.
He's a tough cookie.
Catcher. Yeah. Another catcher.
They've got another one tonight, right? That's a doubleheader.
Yes, it is. That'll be Bowden Francis and Cade Povich. He's the kid who pitched against.
Swung on and fouled back. This is Brandon Marsh.
He had pitched against Garrett a couple of times.
His name is being mentioned a lot in potential deals.
Cade Povich?
Yep.
And they got so many kids. They're stacked, that group. Cleveland is leading Detroit 3-0. They're in the bottom of the first.
Gil's pitch again fouled back, so Brandon Marsh is in an 0-2 hole.
They're in Detroit. Seattle is in Boston tonight. Logan Gilbert and Nick Pivetta. Seattle picked up another hitter in Justin Turner. That is a great pickup for them.
He just had a terrible first season in Toronto. Gil's pitch is a call. Strike 3 on the outside corner. So the Gila Monster strikes out Brandon Marsh. And that's the second out of the inning.
Kansas City and the White Sox still to come. That'll be Alex Marsh and Chris Flexen. And everything else is later. Minnesota and the Mets will be at Citi Field. Simeon Woods, Richardson, and Jose Quintana hooked up in that. Cubs in Cincinnati later. Texas at St. Louis. Atlanta is in Milwaukee. And Washington is in Arizona.
JT Realmuto fouls one back. The first strikeout of the game presented by Vessi. Strikeout wet socks with Vessi's 100% waterproof shoes. They sent me a pair. They are fabulous. I love it. Designed in every style. Visit VESSI.com. Vessi/baseball and find your pair. That's VESSI.
What are they made out of? That they're waterproof?
It's a wonderful material, but they are comfortable and they are fabulous. Vessi, VESSI.com. Pitch to Realmuto is outside.
First pitch in the bottom of the second was 90-mile-an-hour slider, brought to you by Optimum, with the fastest fiber internet in the tri-state and speeds up to 8 gig. Optimum, where local is big time.
Heels 1-1. Is down low to Real Muto. Speaking of guys that have been traded from the Miami Marlins, as Jazz Chisholm was, Real Muto was traded here and has stood out as maybe the best catcher in the National League now for a few years. Heels pitch is just outside. 3 balls and a strike on Real Muto. They sent a big package.
They sure did.
Everybody said, well, they're sending their best pitching prospect at the time, Sixto Sanchez, to Miami. People were up in arms here in Philadelphia. Sanchez has disappeared.
Yes, and he's got hurt immediately.
Pitches a strike in the knees, so he has worked the count full. 2 out, nobody on. 3-0 Yankees as we play the home half of the second. Payoff pitch to Real Muto is swung on and missed. He got it. So Hill comes back to strike out Real Muto. The Phillies go 1-2-3. We go to the third. Yankees 3, Phillies nothing. On WFAN Yankees Radio. Electrified by the Jeep 4xE lineup.
Hey, it's Tiki Barber. I have to admit that early in my football career, I had a bit of trouble holding on to the balls on the gridiron. But when it comes to your own, don't fumble them like I did. Choose Sax underwear with their scientifically engineered ballpark pouch. It secures your manhood, keeping everything chafe-free, and gives your boys the breathing room they need. You'll have complete freedom of movement and effortless comfort all day long. I'm Tiki Barber, and I approve this message because no one likes a fumble, especially down there.
You've got to watch your NFL team every Sunday, and Verizon's got you covered for all your team's out-of-market games every Sunday afternoon. Come on! From kickoff to sign-off, from first downs and touchdowns,
That's right,
to turnovers, no, and overturned plays.
After review, the pass was incomplete.
Nice! Let's go! This season, win every Sunday with Verizon. Get a great deal on NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV and a new phone. Excludes digital-only games. Terms and embargoes apply.
Hey, I'm Rhett.
And I'm Link.
Maybe you know us from our daily YouTube show, Good Mythical Morning.
But this is a little trailer for our podcast, Ear Biscuits, where 2 lifelong friends talk about life for a long time.
And nothing is off limits. We talk about our sex lives, our mental health journeys, but we try to never take ourselves too seriously.
So we invite you to not do the same, or to do the same. We invite you to listen. Follow and listen to Ear Biscuits.
Now for free on the Odyssey app and everywhere you get your podcasts.
Tour players don't put a product into competition unless they believe in it. Go to SeeBetterPlayBetter.com and see the dozens of tour players that believe in the quality of Shade and Precision eyewear. Better vision means better golf at SeeBetterPlayBetter.com.
No one's more locked into the NFL than First and Pod.
This feeling, and it was referenced on the broadcast, it is Michael Jordan. Being down double digits again and not panicking, seeing him run onto the field, and it not even being a question, he's calm. Maybe they won't get it done or whatever, but he's not shook by the moment. It's not even a question.
Subscribe to First and Pod on the Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts.
3-0 Yankees as we go to the top half of the third inning, which is brought to you by Spectrum. Get Spectrum Internet, mobile, and TV all together, a bundle. Restrictions apply. Visit Spectrum.com for details. Alex Verdugo, Juan Soto, Aaron Judge. 3 solo homers so far for the Yankees. Judge, Chisholm, Rice. Verdugo grounded out to second his first time up.
Will's given up 3 hits. All 3 have left the park.
Wheeler's pitch is outside and high.
Yankee fans shop the New Era Authentic Collection at the Yankees team store and NewEraCap.com. New Era, the official on-field cap of Major League Baseball.
Wheeler's 1-0 is right down the middle for a call strike. Not much to complain about in this city lately, sports-wise. This has always been known as Negadelphia. Right? But since the teams have been good, I'll tell you, Susan, what the big issue is in this city right now.
Yeah.
The pitch is high.
Is?
Hall and Oates have split up. Darryl Hall and John Oates
have
split up. and they are in court fighting each other over royalties, over some of their greatest hit records. The pitch is outside.
And this is a Philadelphia sport?
And this is the big story in the paper, in the Sunday
paper. Are they from
paper.
Philadelphia?
Yes. Oh, they're natives.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes, hauling oats at each other's throats.
Oh, no, that doesn't seem right.
That's been the big deal around these parts. Verdugo fouls one right off his ankle.
Is there any hope for reconciliation?
No, none.
No, when you start fighting about money, it's over, right?
And those guys had how many hits? Just great hits throughout the years.
Yeah.
But it's all over the social media. John Oates wants nothing to do with Darryl Hall. Darryl Hall wants nothing to do with John Oates. And those two were...
Well, it's sort of, they made each other. I always find that fascinating, that, they'd be not the same without each other. Like Martin and Lewis, they both had good careers, but together they were special.
There was magic there. Payoff pitch to Verdugo is low and inside, so Alex takes a walk.
Talking to Alex yesterday and had him on Star of the Game, Rick, and he was talking about, like, Jason Giambi always used to say, I knew I was getting close when I was getting my walks, and he started to walk before he started to hit.
They put him back at the leadoff spot on a Friday night at Fenway Park. Here's Juan Soto. Soto struck out looking his first time up.
And they were toying with having Chisholm there.
Pitch to Soto, lined right at the second baseman. Stopped to first, double play. Verdugo couldn't get back in time. So a line drive right to Bryson Stott at second. Harper got back to the bag. Verdugo thinks he may have been safe, and he's standing there, but now they're going to call him from the dugout as they took a look inside the dugout, the replay, and he's doubled off. We're coming to you live from the Provident Bank broadcast booth. Provident Bank, commitment you can count on. Visit provident.bank to learn more.
So they were toying with the idea of having Chisholm lead off, and Aaron Boone said, I like the way Verdugo's at-bats are coming. Let's keep him there, see what happens, and move Chisholm down a little.
Judge, who homered his first time up, swings at the first slider from Wheeler. Aaron Judge now with 38 home runs, 97 runs batted in, and we're still in July. Wheeler's pitch, did he hold up in time? He did. Yeah. First base umpire Sean Barber says he did not go, much to the chagrin of the locals. Ball and a strike on Judge. 2 out, nobody on. Zach Wheeler delivers. The fastball is low and inside. Beautiful city out toward view of the city out toward center field. Now that it's starting to clear up a little bit. A warm, muggy July summer night. Yanks Phillies, the Turnpike Series. Wheeler's pitch is a little high. That's what they're billing it here.
Is that what they're billing it?
Well, the World Series of 2009, they called it the Liberty Series.
They did?
Statue of Liberty against the Liberty Bell.
Oh, okay. I thought it was the Amtrak Series.
3-1 pitch, swung on and missed. There's a little bit more juice to the Liberty Series.
Back and forth on the trades we went.
I still have the hoodie from that series with Lady Liberty and the Liberty Bell.
I never saw that. How did I miss that?
Yeah. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Payoff pitch from Wheeler is a call, strike 3 on the outside corner. So Judge is caught looking to end the inning. The double play killed whatever may have happened. We go to the home third, 3-0 New York. On WFAN Yankees Radio, electrified by the Jeep 4xe lineup.
Hey, it's Tiki Barber. I have to admit that early in my football career, I had a bit of trouble holding on to the balls on the gridiron. But when it comes to your own, don't fumble them like I did. Choose Sax underwear with their scientifically engineered ballpark pouch. It secures your manhood, keeping everything chafe-free and gives your boys the breathing room they need. You'll have complete freedom of movement and effortless comfort all day long. I'm Tiki Barber, and I approve this message because no one likes a fumble, especially down there.
You've got to watch your NFL team every Sunday, and Verizon's got you covered for all your team's out-of-market games every Sunday afternoon.
Come on!
From kickoff to sign-off, from first downs and touchdowns to turnovers and overturned plays.
After review, the pass was incomplete.
Nice! Let's go!
This season, win every Sunday with Verizon. Get a great deal on NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV and a new phone. Excludes digital-only games. Terms and embargoes apply.
How many Rock and Roll Hall of Famers have been on the Talk is Jericho podcast with me, Chris Jericho? Well, gee, let's see how many I can name off the top of my head. Metallica, Kiss, Slash, and Duff from Guns N' Roses, Angus Young, Brian Johnson from AC/DC, Chad Smith from the Red Hot Chili Peppers. You want more? I got so many more, but I'm all out of time right now. So come rock with me, Chris Jericho, on Talk is Jericho. Listen to and follow now on the free Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Nick Castellanos leads off the Philadelphia third. Yankees lead 3-0.
Storage Post is your local self-storage expert. Rent a unit online today and experience the Storage Post difference, the official self-storage partner of the New York Yankees.
Castellanos, who has had his ups and downs since signing with Philadelphia, has been the target of the fan base when he has not produced. They'll adore you here if you earn your money, but if you don't, this is a blue-collar town. Lined into center field. Judge comes on, but will play it on a hop. So Castellanos jumps on the first pitch and lines a single into center.
Well, he has now, which they were almost in August, he's got 15 home runs. That's not Castellanos-like, but he had nothing for a long time.
Yeah, he's off to a terrible
start.
And here's somebody who is the opposite. Bryson Stott got off to a tremendous start and has cooled off significantly. Batting .239, 7 home runs and 43 runs batted in. Left-handed hitter. Another Las Vegas, Nevada product, as is Bryce Harper. And the first pitch is swung on and fouled back. This third inning is brought to you by Spectrum. Get Spectrum Internet, mobile, and TV all together. Restrictions apply. Visit Spectrum.com for details.
On this homestand here, he is 4 for 9 with a home run.
So maybe picking it up a little bit.
And against the Yankees, 3 games, 5 for 12.
Hill's pitch is outside. Ball and a strike on Stott. 6'3", 200 pounds, a left-handed hitter, 26 years of age. Came up through the Phillies system. Hill sets it to belt, takes a look at the runner, and delivers. Swung on and lined into center field. That's going to drop for a base hit. So Stott hits it right off the end of the bat. Didn't hit it hard, but just enough to float that ball into center field. And the Phillies have their first 2 men on here with nobody out.
And he's going after the breaking pitch, and he waited till it broke and just met the ball.
So a couple of singles into center field, and the number 9 hitter, the ex-Baltimore Oriole, Austin Hayes, steps in. Hayes is going to fit right in this lineup. The kind of player Rob Thompson and Dave Dombrowski like. Hill's pitch is low and outside.
And a terrific player. He did nothing wrong.
Nope.
He wasn't traded because he couldn't play. He's a really good left fielder. He's got a great arm.
Now, the Phillies did give the Orioles a very, very talented relief pitcher in Sir Anthony Dominguez. Pitch is low and away.
Well, but they replaced him with a better reliever in Carlos Estevez.
Now, they did give away 2 very highly touted prospects. They're 6, I believe they're 5th and 7th rated prospects.
Well, they're two guys, 2 kid pitchers, starters who throw 100 miles an hour.
Pitch is swung on and fouled at the plate.
The one thing about Dave Dombrowski, and he's won everywhere he wins, and everybody talks about, he'll deplete your farm system. He also will win you a World Series wherever you are. Yeah. He's done it every place he's gone.
He's going to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I met him way back when he was in Montreal before he went to Miami.
Pitch is swung on and fouled back.
Don't forget, he just didn't start in Detroit. He was around a long time.
Montreal, 1 in Miami, and that's difficult as it is.
But he went at the beginning. He helped put that together.
Then won it. Although he didn't win the World Series, got to the World Series in Detroit.
A few times. Yeah, he was pretty close a lot. And then, of course, Boston.
Hill's pitch to Hayes is swung on and fouled back into the seats.
Boston and Philadelphia.
Give him a checkbook. He's going to write some checks. But, he's going to win.
Well.
And he's got a wonderful wife, too.
Yes.
Carrie Ross. One-two coming to Austin Hayes. 2 men on. Hill's pitch is swung on and missed. He got it with a slider. So Hill The Gila Monster strikes out Austin Hayes for the first out of the inning. And that'll bring up Kyle Schwarber.
And Ricky brings up Dave's wife, Carrie Ross, whom I've known for a very long time. She was the second sports anchor. The first sports anchor on ESPN was Gail Gardner. And then along came Carrie Ross. This is way back. This is in the 80s.
Schwarber walked his first time up. Heel's pitch is low and away. For years, the Yankees tried to get Kyle Schwarber. Brian Cashman he's been a favorite of Brian Cashman's for years.
In a couple of different uniforms.
Yeah. And it just never came together. Heel takes a look at the runner at second, deals, and it's high and away.
One of those guys just a slugger. No, he also walks, which is one of the reasons why he's been such a good on-base.
Joe Madden raved about him when they were in Chicago. Got a World Series back in 2016.
He's
pitched right in this town. 2-0 pitch to Schwarber is outside.
Well, Joe Madden, one of the first guys who really put guys that you wouldn't think of in the leadoff spot because they walked. I remember the first time I said it was a catcher named John Jaso in Tampa Bay. I remember saying, "What?" He said, "You watch. He walks. He's a big guy."
3-0 coming. Green light, and it's low.
So does Kyle Schwarber.
So Schwarber walks on 4 pitches, and the bases are loaded, and here comes Matt Blake along with Marlon Abreu, the translator, and they will talk to Luis Gil.
And there's one thing every now and then, and we've seen this since Gil has gotten here. It's sometimes in the middle of the inning, all of a sudden he'll lose the plate. He just loses it. And these weren't even close. This was the pitch to Schwarber was not close. This consultation on the mound is brought to you by the Barnes Firm Injury Attorneys. Call for a free consultation at 1-800-8-million.
So the entire Yankee infield is gathered on the mound. Marlon doing his best to translate as quickly as he can because Alan Porter comes out to break up the conference.
Marlon's still there, and now everybody goes back.
Matt Blake, proud papa.
Yep.
Beautiful baby girl.
And Georgie, that's her name.
Here's Trey Turner. Turner hit into a 5-4-3 double play his first time up. Here he comes up with the bases loaded. Swings at the first one and fouls it straight back. He was ready for the fastball. That's what he got.
We're looking at that Guardians deal. Outfielder Lane Thomas goes to Cleveland. He's under control through next season. Nationals get 3 prospects, a pitcher, a shortstop, and an infielder.
Oh, the Guardians needed another bat, and they got one. Here, roll to third. Chisholm to second for 1. Glaber, his throw is a little late because of the runner coming in. Schwarber threw Glaber's timing off on the pivot at second base, and I'm wondering if the Yankees are going to say anything about that. It would have been another 5-4-3 double play, but Glaber couldn't get the ball out of his hand. Now, was it Schwarber? As we look at the replay, well, Schwarber came in clean.
Well, he was clean, but Glaber had to get out of the way, had to tag it and get out of the way and then throw the ball.
So a run scores on the 5-4 put out at second. And now with 2 outs and 2 men on, here's Bryce Harper. If Glaber can get the throw off, it would have been a 5-4-3 double play. Another nice play. Smooth jazz from Chisholm at third, getting that ball to second as quickly as he did. Harper flied to center his first time up. Heels pitch is swung on, fouled away.
Well, looking at it again, and Glaber was trying. We're looking at it again. He double clutched a little bit because the runner was coming in, and he tried to get out of the way because he would have gone. If he hadn't moved, he would have gone right into the runner, or the runner would have gotten into him. But he did double clutch a little bit.
They'll give Schwarber credit for hustling down. Glaber couldn't get it turned. Here's Heels. Pitch is inside. Ball and a strike on Bryce Harper. So it is 3-1 Yankees. As the run scored, Castellanos came across. First and third, 2 down. Heel sets it to Belt. Pitch to Harper. Swung on and missed. Took a little off that time. Ball and 2 strikes.
He's trying to get him on that same slider. They got him to pop up on.
Field takes a look at the runner at first. Runner goes. Pitch to Harper is swung out at the plate. Just got a piece. As Turner was on his way to second.
That was 99 miles an hour right on the bottom corner.
Harper just got a little of it. Just nicked it. Ball and 2 strikes. Yankees 3, Phillies 1. Heels pitch to Harper. They swung on and hit in the air, foul off to the left. They have had this series circled on their calendars from spring training on. And it will be full house after full house after full house.
No, they're packed. Yeah. They're going to be packed all the way. 45,000 about, right?
Heel throws to first. Businessman special on Wednesday afternoon, 12:35 start. The Phillies are going west for a long West Coast road trip.
They also told me here that the fans went down to Baltimore and took over the park.
Camden Yards, all 3 games down there. They had 3 sellouts, more Phillies fans than Orioles.
Wow.
1-2 from Hill. Runner goes. Swung on and hit in the air, foul, and that will make the seats. So Turner getting his sprints in.
You know, I'm looking at Jazz Chisholm over there, and it doesn't look like he's had 15 minutes of work at 3 o'clock, which is what he did. And Aaron Boone just might be right about all of it. You know, athletes. He's an athlete.
He's a baseball player and an athlete. Absolutely. He's looked good on both chances. Again, Heels 1-2. Swung on and hit in the air to deep left. Back goes Verdugo on the track. Verdugo right in front of the wall makes the catch to retire the side. So Harper hit it a long way, but it stayed in the ballpark. And Heel gets out of the jam. They score 1, lead 2. We go to the 4th. The Yankees 3, Phillies 1. On WFAN Yankees Radio, electrified by the Jeep 4xE lineup.
Hey, it's Tiki Barber. I have to admit that early in my football career, I had a bit of trouble holding on to the balls on the gridiron. But when it comes to your own, don't fumble them like I did. Choose Sax underwear with their scientifically engineered ballpark pouch. It secures your manhood, keeping everything chafe-free and gives your boys the breathing room they need. You'll have complete freedom of movement and effortless comfort all day long. I'm Tiki Barber, and I approve this message because no one likes a fumble, especially down there.
You've got to watch your NFL team every Sunday, and Verizon's got you covered for all your team's out-of-market games every Sunday afternoon. Come on! From kickoff to sign-off, from first downs and touchdowns to turnovers and overturned plays.
After review, the pass was incomplete.
Nice! Let's go! This season, win every Sunday with Verizon. Get a great deal on NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV and a new phone. Excludes digital-only games. Terms and embargoes apply.
Hey, I'm Rhett.
And I'm Link.
Maybe you know us from our daily YouTube show, Good Mythical Morning.
But this is a little trailer for our podcast, Ear Biscuits, where 2 lifelong friends talk about life for a long time.
And nothing is off limits. We talk about our sex lives, our mental health journeys, but we try to never take ourselves too seriously.
So we invite you to not do the same, or to do the same. We invite you to listen. Follow and listen to Ear Biscuits.
Now for free on the Odyssey app and everywhere you get your podcasts.
When you compete at the highest level, quality makes a difference in every product you take to the course. Go to SeeBetterPlayBetter.com to learn why more touring golf professionals are putting Shaden Precision Eyewear into competition. That's SeeBetterPlayBetter.com.
Hi, this is Clay Holmes. Listen to every Yankees game on the Odyssey app.
We go to the top of the 4th, sponsored by Hand and Stone Massage and Facial Spa. It's Christmas in July. How about that, Susan? Christmas in July at Hand and Stone. Get massage and facial gift cards at their lowest prices of the year. It's Christmas in July. There was a guy years ago named Crazy Eddie used to do that all the time.
Crazy Eddie.
Here's Austin Wells. Yankees up 3-1. Wheeler's pitch is swung on, fouled back. Wells struck out his first time up, couldn't hold up. And they rung him up. Yankees up 3-1. Zach Wheeler delivers. And the pitch is low. Another great matchup tomorrow night. Garrett Cole against Aaron Nola.
Yeah, the pitching matchups here. And you got Christopher Sanchez and
Nestor on Wednesday. Wheeler's pitch is swung on and missed. Well, the trade deadline less than 24 hours away, 6 p.m. tomorrow.
Everybody talking to Nestor today because his name appeared in several articles.
Rumors. Several rumors.
Yeah. He handles everything so well.
Yes, he did. 1-2 pitch to Wells is up high.
He said, I can't control it. I talk to my agent. He tells me if there's anything going on.
It's funny. He said it's nice to know that you're wanted. It's also nice to know that you're wanted by the team that already has you. Wheeler's pitch to Wells is a call strike. So Wells goes down looking. Second time he has struck out tonight. He's the Yankee cleanup hitter. Brought to you by ServPro, like it never even happened. Here's Giancarlo Stanton in his first game back.
It's not always that the team offers you. Sometimes teams will ask for it.
Exactly.
We don't know which of those it is.
Stanton grounding out his first time up, swings and misses at the first one. He was having a very good bounce-back season when he got hurt. Let's hope he can pick it up.
Well, one of the things that he has always talked about is timing.
Wheeler's pitch is swung on and missed.
And if you remember, so many times when he has come back from being injured, it takes him a while.
Yes.
It takes him a while to get back. It does for everybody, but Stan particularly, a lot of it's because he's so tall, so big, a lot of moving parts.
Wheeler's pitch is swung on, fouled away late on that fastball.
Do you remember? I'll use a different example. In pitching, Randy Johnson once told me, if something goes wrong, and he's was 6'11", whatever, he said, everything has to be perfect. He said, it's a lot. Little guys could do it faster.
Not as compact. Pitch is low and away all the way to the back.
But Randy would go through all these histrionics of what has to be connected. Dynamics of everything. And he said, if you're 5'9", it doesn't happen like that. But I'm thinking it's probably the same thing because they're so.
As you said, there's a lot of moving parts there. Wheeler's pitch to Stanton's high and away. Now, once he gets locked in, it's a different story, but it may take him a few games. But I'll tell you what, behind Soto and Judge there for a good 4-week period, Yankee offense was anemic to say the least. Here's a ball hit in the air to center. And Marsh is going to make the catch moving to his left for the second out.
One of the things that I think you'll agree is that just the fact that he's there.
Exactly.
He's there, and he's still Giancarlo Stanton.
It commands respect.
It does.
It commands respect. You have to pitch him a certain way, and because you pitch him a certain way, then you may pitch in a more beneficial way to the guy either in front or behind him. Here's Jazz Chisholm. Smooth Jazz, his first home run as a Yankee, and pitches high and inside. Chisholm now has 14 homers between Miami and the Bronx. Wheeler looks for the sign from Real Muto, delivers and is swung on and missed.
And a component, and we haven't seen it yet, but the component, well, we sort of did yesterday, but the component that he has is also the stolen bases, the 14 homers, 51 ribbies, and 23 stolen bases.
Coming into the game, Chisholm did have a homer against Wheeler. Wheeler's pitch is up high, and Chisholm was able to hold up, much to the displeasure of the home folks. 2 balls and a strike on Jazz. From Nassau, the Bahamas. Wheeler's 2-1. Swung on, foul back.
He got a text last night after the game from the Prime Minister of the Bahamas.
Oh. wishing him the best of luck.
Yeah, well, they're all Yankee fans down there. He's all excited. He had a choice of 13, 18, and some other that I can't remember. And he took 13 because it was Alex's number.
You know, Alex is such a big figure in Miami, as you know. And, you know, Jazz grew up watching Alex Rodriguez. 2-2 on the way. Fastball is just off the corner. Wheeler wanted that one, so did Real Muto. They didn't get it.
Well, another kid that was a Jeter fan, and he said as he got older, then he saw Alex also, but Jeter was always part of his life when he was a little boy.
And that's the guy that traded for him. Amazing. 3-2 payoff. They swung on, foul back.
That trade worked out a little better for Arizona.
Zach Gallen got to the World Series last year.
He's a terrific pitcher.
Three balls and 2 strikes. Wheeler's payoff is off the outside corner. So Chisholm works the walk. And now we will see if Jazz tries to move himself into scoring position.
Well, don't forget that is Real Muto there. I don't know how, after his injury, his arm has been.
Chisholm with 23 stolen bases as a Marlin. This is one of the elements to his game that makes him so attractive. He is dancing over at first.
Yeah, he is.
Pitch to Glaber is low and away. 2 out. Chisholm at first. Yankees up 3-1 as we play the top half of the 4th inning. Wheeler sets at the chest. And throws over. Chisholm back in head first.
Oh, he knows he's there.
Torres grounded to short his first time up. And Wheeler back over, and he got him. He picked him off. Chaz tried to get the lead again, and Wheeler just turned around quickly and was able to pick Chisholm off. And they're looking at the replay in the Yankee dugout. Chisholm is still on the bag at first. The Phillies have already left the field, and now Aaron Boone tells him, come on in. So Wheeler picks off Chisholm to retire the side. Glaber's turn will start from scratch when we come back. We go to the home 4, 3-1 New York. On WFAN Yankees Radio, electrified by the Jeep 4xe lineup.
Hey, it's Tiki Barber. I have to admit that early in my football career, I had a bit of trouble holding on to the balls on the gridiron. But when it comes to your own, don't fumble them like I did. Choose Sax underwear with their scientifically engineered ballpark pouch. It secures your manhood, keeping everything chafe-free and gives your boys the breathing room they need. You'll have complete freedom of movement and effortless comfort all day long. I'm Tiki Barber, and I approve this message because no one likes a fumble, especially down there.
You've got to watch your NFL team every Sunday, and Verizon's got you covered for all your team's out-of-market games every Sunday afternoon. Come on! From kickoff to sign-off, from first downs and touchdowns to turnovers and overturned plays.
After review, the pass was incomplete.
Nice! Let's go! This season, win every Sunday with Verizon. Get a great deal on NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV and a new phone. Excludes digital-only games. Terms and embargoes apply.
It's the most anticipated WNBA season in history.
And you know what that means. Court is back in session.
Welcome to Queens of the Court, an Odyssey original podcast.
I'm your girl, Cheryl Swoop.
And I'm Jordan Robinson. All WNBA season long, we'll be bringing you interviews with star athletes, analysis on your favorite teams,
and lots of hot takes.
Order in the court.
Follow and listen to Queens of the Court on the free Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts.
No one's more locked into the NFL than First and Pod.
This feeling, and it was referenced on the broadcast, it is Michael Jordan. Being down double digits again and not panicking, seeing him run onto the field, and it not even being a question, he's calm. Maybe they won't get it done or whatever, but like, he's not shook by the moment. It's not even a question.
Subscribe to First and Pod on the Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts.
We go to the home half of the 4th inning. Yankees up 3-1. Alec Bohm, Brandon Marsh, JT Realmuto will face Luis Hill. Bottom of the fourth, brought to you by Cars for Kids. 877 Cars for Kids. That's Cars with a K to donate your car today. Bohm grounded to third his first time up, and Hill's first pitch is way inside, made him move quickly.
Injuries can take you out of the ballgame. If you've been injured in an accident, call Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm and proud sponsor of the New York Yankees.
Hill looking in for the sign, and his 1-0 is swung on and hit in the air, foul, off to the right.
Well, the scoreboard brought to you by Food Bazaar Supermarket. Shop local, eat global with Food Bazaar Supermarket, foodbazaar.com. Let's take a look at some of the scores here. First of two, Baltimore beat up on Toronto 11-5. Zach Eflin.
Hill's pitch is right on the outside corner. Beauty. Ball and 2 strikes.
Zach Eflin gets the win. Yariel Rodriguez takes the loss. And Matt pointed something out. That the last time Eflin pitched, he was member.
Pitch is swung on and missed, so Bohm goes down swinging.
He was a member of Tampa, right?
He was.
Okay. And he pitched, and he won his last game, and it was against Toronto and Yariel Rodriguez. The guy that so he's beating him now in another uniform. They haven't started their second game yet. Cleveland leading Detroit 4-0, bottom of the third. Jose Ramirez, homer number 25. That's Tanner Bybee against Bo Brisky.
Brandon Marsh struck out his first time up and takes a call strike.
No score in Boston. Seattle is in there in the top of the third. Logan Gilbert against Nick Pivetta. Pittsburgh at Houston a little bit later. Houston looks like they're on the verge of getting Yusei Kikuchi from Toronto. It's reported in a couple of places.
Swung on and rolled foul behind Paco Figueroa, the Phillies' first base coach.
Kansas City and the White Sox still to come. And bottom of the second, it's Citi Field. Minnesota has scored 1-0 Twins at Citi Field. Simeon Woods Richardson and Jose Quintana.
Gill 2 to Marsh is hit in the air to deep right. Oh, you can forget that one. Way back into the seats. Brandon Marsh hits that ball halfway to Allentown. And the Phillies cut the Yankee lead to 3-2. His 11th home run of the year. A no-doubter. Way back, 409 feet for Brandon Marsh. And we've got a 1-run ball game.
And that was 409 feet. And one sort of just sort of turned and looked.
Number 11 for Marsh.
And everything else has yet to begin. Texas is in St. Louis, Atlanta, Milwaukee, and Washington's out in Arizona. Our buddy John Montgomery is pitching that game for Arizona.
First pitch to Realmuto is up high. Marsh, who came from the Los Angeles Angels at the deadline a couple of years ago for Mickey Moniak, who was the first pick in a Phillies draft. Moniak has done nothing, basically, in Anaheim, and here's Marsh.
You know, it's really interesting because I talked with Ron Washington about Mickey Moniak. Joe Girardi thought he was going to be a big-time center fielder when he was the manager here when they got him.
Hill's pitch is high.
And it's really surprising. You can never tell. That was a first-round pick. I mean, the sky was the limit for him. I don't know whether they rushed him. He was listening to too many different people, but he really has not become what everybody thought he was going to be.
Never developed. Hill's 3-0 is a call strike.
I think he's still pretty young. He was out of high school, right? So I think he's still pretty young. Still 10. You know, like Joe Adele. Sometimes these guys are rushed because people hear about them.
And they were weak, very, very bad seasons as Hill's pitches a call strike. It was the Ryan Sandberg era, the Pete Mackanin era here. Wow. And they thought Moniak was going to be a bit of a savior, and it just never worked that way. Matt Klentak was the GM here along with...
They got some organization now.
3 balls and 2 strikes. It was Andy McPhail together with Klentak here. Pitch to Realmuto is swung on and missed. So Hill comes back as the Gila monster to strike out JT Realmuto. And that is the second out of the inning. It'll bring up Nick Castellanos. Castellanos, another Miami product, as is J.D. Martinez, Nestor, Paco Figueroa. It's a lot of them. Pitch is a call strike. David Hosmer, all that whole group.
Eric Hosmer.
Eric Hosmer.
From Kansas City, right. And
Heel's pitch is a call strike.
Eric Hosmer's one side of his family lives in Cold Spring, New York, and he was a Yankee fan because he spent his summers with his grandmother in Cold Spring. Nice place to spend the summer.
Heel's pitch to Castellanos is hit in the air to left center. Back goes Judge. He's got room. And right in front of the warning track, he makes the catch to retire the side. Marsh's home run makes it a one-run ball game. We go to the fifth. Yankees 3, Phillies 2 on WFAN Yankees Radio. Electrified by the Jeep 4xE lineup.
Hey, it's Tiki Barber. I have to admit that early in my football career, I had a bit of trouble holding on to the balls on the gridiron. But when it comes to your own, don't fumble them like I did. Choose Sax underwear with their scientifically engineered ballpark pouch. It secures your manhood, keeping everything chafe-free and gives your boys the breathing room they need. You'll have complete freedom of movement and effortless comfort all day long. I'm Tiki Barber, and I approve this message because no one likes a fumble, especially down there.
You've got to watch your NFL team every Sunday, and Verizon's got you covered for all your team's out-of-market games every Sunday afternoon. Come on! From kickoff to sign-off, from first downs and touchdowns to turnovers and overturned plays.
After review, the pass was incomplete.
Nice! Let's go! This season, win every Sunday with Verizon. Get a great deal on NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV and a new phone. Excludes digital-only games. Terms and embargoes apply.
It's the most anticipated WNBA season in history.
And you know what that means. Court is back in session.
Welcome to Queens of the Court, an Odyssey original podcast.
I'm your girl, Cheryl Swoop.
And I'm Jordan Robinson. All WNBA season long, we'll be bringing you interviews with star athletes, analysis on your favorite teams,
and lots of hot takes.
Order in the court.
Follow and listen to Queens of the Court on the free Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts.
We go to the fifth at Citizens Bank Park in South Philadelphia, part of the sports complex here, the football stadium right across the street, and the basketball and hockey arena right next door to that. They've got the hotels, the casinos, the restaurant, the whole thing.
I saw in that where the Flyers play, Billie Eilish is there.
Oh, really?
Or is going to be there. So,
very talented young singer.
Yeah, she is.
Gleyber Torres was at bat when they picked off Chaz Chisholm, and he fouls one off to the right. Gleyber grounded to short his first time up. Yanks up 3-1.
And I didn't have a chance to say that Chisholm pickoff. He knows Wheeler very well.
Wheeler's pitch is rolled to third. Bohm with the backhand stop. Fires to first. Gleyber is thrown out 5-3. First out of the inning. Fifth inning brought to you by Elect. 825, building our future. Here's Ben Rice. One of the three Yankee solo shots tonight belongs to Ben Rice.
Well, let's see if he does not throw him a fastball in this at-bat.
Wheeler's pitch bounces in.
Sweeper and bounced right at the beginning of the plate.
You know, on the trip that I made in your stead to Toronto.
Mm-hmm.
Here's Wheeler's pitch to Ben. Is down low. Did he check in time? He did. So when we were waiting for the luggage, Emmanuel was there. I said to Ben, I said, do you have a brother or sister? I said, I have to go here. I did it on the air. She says, yeah. I said, because if either your brother or sister has a kid, then you're Uncle Ben Rice. He got a kick out of it. Wheeler's pitch is swung on that line into center field. That's a base hit. Well, he's got a sweet swing. Huh?
You certainly got a kick out of it. I don't know.
So did Emmanuel.
Well, Ben Rice has probably heard this for.
Well, you know how many times I've heard "Where's Lucy?" So I had to give one back to somebody. There's Rice's single with one out, man on first.
And yes, he's got a beautiful level swing, tremendous swing.
Anthony Volpe.
All right, the Yusei Kikuchi deal is done.
To the Astros?
Yeah. So they've been looking for their veteran starter. They got one. He's had a good year. He did.
He's going to help.
Yep, he is. You need a body. Sometimes you just need someone to go give you innings.
Wheeler's pitches a call strike at the knees.
And since they've started to hit, I mean, everybody has started to hit now.
Joe Espada has done a wonderful job with them. That team was languishing in the cellar.
Bregman didn't hit for 3 months, and the bullpen took a long time to get sorted out.
And the starters all injured. Here's a liner right up the middle into center field for a base hit. Rice stops at second. Volpe with a line single. And the Yankees have something cooking here with 2 on.
And they lost their entire staff. At least one, everybody.
Verlander was out for a while. Hader has not been up until recently.
He did not start off well, but that whole middle did not start off well because they traded away or let other people go. They let them go. Yeah. The middle of that and brought in new people, and it did not work for a while.
And Jose Abreu was a complete bust. Yeah. They had to release him. They still owe him, I don't know, a truckload of money. Yeah, here's Verdugo with 2 on and 1 out. Yankees have 5 hits now. Phillies have 3. 3 of the 5 hits homers for New York. Verdugo swings at the first one.
And he was, 2 years away from being the MVP of the league?
Yeah. And he just fell off a cliff.
Happen? Yeah.
Ben Rice, a runner at second. Anthony Volpe at first. Good speed with both of them. Wheeler's pitch to Verdugo is on the inside corner for a call strike. That's Juan Soto on deck. Who's on deck? Brought to you by On Deck. Need a small business loan fast? Apply at OnDeck.com. Juan Soto awaits his turn. He's on deck. 0-2. Pitch is high and away. Ball and 2 strikes to Alex Verdugo. We'll keep you informed, but there should be a lot more movement before 6 p.m. tomorrow. The trade deadline. Pitch is low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The Orioles looking for pitching.
Everybody's looking for pitching.
A lot of rumors about Jack Flaherty. Even Blake Snell's name has come up in the last 24, 48 hours.
See, that one I kind of don't understand. This is why.
Wheeler's pitch is outside and high. So what was an 0-2 count is now full.
That's a lot of money you're stuck with. I mean, Blake Snell...
he's got an opt-out after this year. Huh?
Well, how do you know he's going to opt out?
Well, that's the risk right there. Yeah. But he's the Scott Boras client, so we'll see. 3-2. Pitch to Verdugo. Foul back. Stays alive. Had a 15 strikeout, 6-inning performance the other night that raised everyone's eyebrows again.
Well, this was all because of both him and Jordan Montgomery.
The Cardinals, White Sox, and Dodgers made a deal today. Eric Petty moving. Tommy Pham moving. Edmonds moving. Pitch to Verdugo is inside, so he works the walk. He was down 0-2 and comes back and works the walk.
And a very patient, good at-bat by Alex Verdugo. That's 2 walks for him for this evening. That is the mentality that they've started to show again. Remember, at the beginning of the year, it was a pass-the-baton mentality. Then they got away from that. Now it seems to be back. Caleb Cotham, the pitching coach, ex-Yankee pitcher, is out to talk to Wheeler. Wheeler's not looking at him.
He has done one heck of a job, Caleb Cotham. So the Yankees have the bases loaded.
You remember when he was in the minor leagues? I think he got pitched a little here, but I remember meeting him as a minor league. He came out of school as a closer.
Yes.
Threw really hard. But Joe Girardi hired him. He's been here quite a while.
So the entire Phillies infield meets on the mound. A big moment in this ball game. A 3-2 Yankee lead in the top half of the 5th. Juan Soto's up with the bases loaded.
And also up half the bullpen Philadelphia. A lot of stretching going on out there.
10-second station ID on WFAN Yankees Radio.
Your home for Evan and Tiki. Afternoons from 2 to 6:30. WFAN, WFAN FM, WFAN FM HD1 New York.
With Susan Waldman, Matt Shortis, Emmanuel Berbari, Cast of Thousands, Ricky Ricardo, Citizens Bank Park, South Philadelphia. Top of the fifth, bases loaded. Juan Soto at the plate. Wheeler's pitch is inside.
Trying to get him with that fastball. 95 miles an hour is inside. He's not going to swing at that. He doesn't get fooled on those.
One of the best eyes I have ever seen at home plate. Juan Soto. Wheeler's 1-0. Is off the... No, he called it a strike. Wow.
Well, the sinker said still 95, and Soto, he agrees. He was nodding his head.
Ball and a strike.
Greer with the bases loaded. 309. Has one grand slam.
The runners lead. Wheeler's pitch is low. 2 balls and a strike.
The fastball split he's been trying to use.
Wheeler now up to 83 pitches. There should be some action in the Philadelphia bullpen sometime soon. 2-1 coming to Soto. He swung on and missed. He fooled him there with a weak hack from Soto.
Well, they were kind of stretching. A couple of guys took their jackets off. Now everybody is sat down again.
2 balls and 2 strikes. Soto so far tonight has struck out looking and lined into a double play, a 4-4-3 double play. Chance to give the Yankees some distance here. 3-2 lead, bases loaded. Wheeler's pitch is low and inside. That was close.
Yeah, it was close. I think Real Muto wanted that.
So the count is full. Aaron Judge would be next. Rice at third, Volpe at second, Verdugo at first. Good speed on the bases. Payoff pitch to Soto. Swung on and fouled away. So he stays alive.
Stays alive and keeps throwing him nothing but 4-seamers. He's thrown 1 2-seamer and 1 splitter. He's trying to move that fastball around.
Scoreboard asking the locals to make some noise. The veteran Wheeler sets at the chest. 3-2 payoff coming. Soto swings and fouls one back right below us. So a heck of an at-bat here. What a battle. Soto and Wheeler. 96-mile-an-hour pitch.
And that was his pitch, fouled it back. When you get your pitch and you miss it, he was right underneath it.
It goes straight back. We'll do it again. Another 3-2 on the way. Swung on, lined into right field. That's a base hit. It'll go all the way to the wall. 1 run scores. Here comes Volpe. Verdugo stops at third. The throw is late. Juan Soto with a 2-run double into the right field corner. He wins the battle against Wheeler, and the Yankees extend the lead to 5-2.
And this is a perfect Juan Soto at-bat. That was a great at-bat by Soto. He wore down Wheeler. He just absolutely wore him down. And then he gets that 1 pitch that he fouls back, takes the next one, and then boom.
A classic Soto approach, and it works out for him. Here's Judge. Now, the infielder's on the right side. Stott's right on the lip of the grass. On the left side, those guys, they know better. Big swing and a miss here by Judge.
And I was going to say, and Verdugo did not almost knock over Luis Rojas, as Soho did the other night when he ran through the stop sign.
Oh, when Juan.
Yeah.
Ooh. Here's the 0-1 to Judge, who has a homer tonight, pitches down low.
One of the things you like about a player, that some of the other guys were kidding him about that, not everybody you can kid. You can't kid everybody when they make a mistake. Right. He's part of it. You can kid him. It's pretty funny. He almost killed our third base coach.
The infield is in. Everybody check your health insurance. Wheeler's pitch to Judge is swung on and a chopped foul right by the coaching box at third. Ball and 2 strikes on the captain. Judge with a homer his first time up. Number 38 on the year. 2 men in scoring position here with 1 out. Yankees with a 5-2 lead. Wheeler's pitch is a call. Strike 3.
Great pitch, and Judge knew it. Just backed up slowly.
95 mile an hour on the outside corner.
That's strikeout number 6 for Wheeler.
Second out of the inning. Austin Wells has struck out twice. Wheeler all the way up to the mid-90s pitch count already. First one to Wells is on the outside corner for a strike.
Well, and that only is because the weakest part of this team, not that it's weak, they're in first place, and they're in first place by a good amount of games. That bullpen has been a little inconsistent.
And Alan Porter goes out halfway to the mound to say something to Wheeler. And comes back behind the plate. Second and third here, 2 out. Yankees have 2 on the board in the inning on the Soto double into the right field corner. 5-2 New York. This will be pitch number 94 for Zach Wheeler. Swung on and missed. A splitter at 86.
So that's even a problem, because this is probably I would think this is his last inning. It's almost 100 pitches, 94 pitches. You can't do that every day to a bullpen, as the Yankees have found out.
Wheeler's pitch is down low. Ball and 2 strikes. There is action in the Philadelphia bullpen. Their latest addition, Carlos Estevez, is here.
He was talking to the media today about his philosophy of pitching, just aggressive, go at him, throw strikes, and that's what he did in Anaheim.
They sent down Michael Rucker to make room for Estevez. Here's Wheeler's pitch to Wells. Is foul back. Just got a piece. Estevez, a very important last name in Latino circles. You know who's Estevez? Martin Sheen.
Yes, and Emilio, and there's a third one. Yeah.
Carlos. Who's Charlie? Estevez. 1-2 on the way. Wells hits one in the air to deep right center field. Back goes Marsh. Back on the track. That ball is off the wall. And Marsh doesn't play. That ball goes all the way back into center field. 1 run scores. 2 run score. Wells gets all the way to third. Austin Wells with a triple. That ball hit a high off the wall in right center field. Marsh got too close, and the carom went over his head, and the ball ended up right back in the middle of center field. Marsh had to run all the way back to get it, and that gave Wells time to go all the way to third base. 7-2 Yankees.
And Marsh almost fell down. He slipped when he got that, and now he and Castellanos were talking about that. What should have happened?
It is a triple for Austin Wells. 2 runs batted in. A 4-run 5th inning here for the Yanks. And here's Giancarlo Stanton. Takes one down low. 7-2 New York. And they are doing to Zach Wheeler what not too many teams have been able to do this year.
This was Wells' first major league triple.
Pitch to Stanton, low and away. 2 balls and no strikes to Giancarlo Stanton. So the Yankees' bats heated up in Boston, and they have stayed hot here in Philadelphia.
And
see if Giancarlo can get in on the act. Wheeler's pitch swung on and fouled back into the seats behind the Philadelphia dugout.
And you look at the timing for Stanton. He was out here early, about 2:30.
You've seen that machine that can duplicate speed and movement. It's amazing.
Yes, it looks, and you have the picture of the pitcher there, so it looks like he's hitting against Zach Wheeler. It's very peculiar.
2-1 is low and away.
And it's a machine, and it's a picture. It will look like Zach Wheeler, and it has the exact style and the kick and the arm movement and everything, and the ball comes out of the machine. It's fascinating.
He's at 101 pitches, is Wheeler. This will probably be his last hitter either way. The righty deals. Swung out, foul back.
Just a tad behind.
Just nicked at 3 balls and 2 strikes. 2 out, Wells at third. 7-2 Yankees after a 4-run outburst here in the 5th. Wheeler's payoff. Stanton is hit in the air, high in the air behind second base. Stott, a couple of feet back onto the grass, makes the catch to retire the side. But 4 runs come across. Austin Wells at third. We're halfway through in Philadelphia. Yankees 7, Phillies 2. On WFAN Yankees Radio, electrified by the Jeep 4xE lineup.
Hey, it's Tiki Barber. I have to admit that early in my football career, I had a bit of trouble holding on to the balls on the gridiron. But when it comes to your own, don't fumble them like I did. Choose Sax underwear with their scientifically engineered ballpark pouch. It secures your manhood, keeping everything chafe-free, and gives your boys the breathing room they need. You'll have complete freedom of movement and effortless comfort all day long. I'm Tiki Barber, and I approve this message because no one likes a fumble, especially down there.
You've got to watch your NFL team every Sunday, and Verizon's got you covered for all your team's out-of-market games every Sunday afternoon. Come on! From kickoff to sign-off, from first downs and touchdowns,
That's right,
to turnovers, no, and overturned plays.
After review, the pass was incomplete.
Nice.
Let's go! This season, win every Sunday with Verizon. Get a great deal on NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV and a new phone. Excludes digital-only games. Terms and embargoes apply.
O'Reilly. Don't miss out on summer brake deals at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Right now, get 15% off a set of Brake Best Select, Select Pro, or Import Direct brake pads and 2 rotors. Restore quality braking and improve stopping performance with parts and advice from the professional parts people. Save money now when you visit O'Reilly Auto Parts or O'ReillyAuto.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
You've got to watch your NFL team every Sunday, and Verizon's got you covered for all your team's out-of-market games every Sunday afternoon. Come on! From kickoff to sign-off, from first downs and touchdowns,
That's right,
to turnovers, no, and overturned plays.
After review, the pass was incomplete.
nice.
Let's go! This season, win every Sunday with Verizon. Get a great deal on NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV and a new phone. Excludes digital-only games. Terms and embargoes apply.
The Bet365 real-time money line is now minus 1,400 for the Yankees and plus 750 for the Phillies, powered by Bet365. Gambling problem? 1-800-GAMBLER.
We go to the home 5th. Bryson Stott, Austin Hayes, Kyle Schwarber against Luis Gil, who now has a nice, comfortable 5-run lead. This team is a big comeback team, the Phillies, so you can't take anything for granted. Gil's pitches outside. Stott singled his first time up.
No, you don't take anything for granted with this lineup.
Nope. Gil's pitch is a call strike. "70 pitches for Luis Gil from Asua in the Dominican Republic. The righty's pitch to Stott is hit in the air to left. Verdugo on. Verdugo calls and makes the catch. You've heard John Sterling talking about Eastchester Jeep in the Bronx and his new Jeep Cherokee. Check out the full line of vehicles at Eastchester Jeep. They're just a fly ball away from Yankee Stadium on Boston Road in the Bronx. I've got one too. Grand Cherokee. They don't even make Cherokee, man. It's the Grand Cherokee.
Ah, okay.
So stop by Eastchester Jeep.
Is that what you were driving when you saved John?
Yes. Well, no, it was my Patriot. I've got 3 Jeeps.
What's a Patriot?
It's another
That's a
model.
Jeep too?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
First pitch is low and away to Austin Hayes. No, the Grand Cherokee is in Florida. That will not see bumpy New York streets. Heels pitch to Hayes, swung on and missed. No balls and 2 strikes to Austin Hayes. Did it surprise you that Hayes got moved, Susan?
No, actually.
Pitch from Heel, swung on and missed. He got him with a fastball. The Gila monster.
Because they've got the kids. I mean, that was Kauser. You can't play one of them, and Kauser is their future, they think. And there was another kid, the one who got hit in the head. I've forgotten his name. The left fielder. But Hayes is a little older. And you turn him into a nice pitcher.
Yeah.
No, Sir Anthony.
They got Pache, too, in that deal.
That's right. Took an outfielder back.
Yeah. Pitches a strike to Schwarber. Christian Pache, who turned the corner a little bit here in Philadelphia. On and Misty got him. We'll talk about it when we come back. So Heel strikes 2 out here, and they go in order. We go to the 6th. Yankees up 7-2 on WFAN Yankees Radio. Electrified by the Jeep 4xE lineup.
Discover the new 2024 Acura ZDX at Gun Acura. It redefines electric luxury, combining powerful performance with cutting-edge technology and a driving range of up to 313 miles. Plus, with up to 499 horsepower, the ZDX doesn't just get you there, it electrifies the journey. Lease a new Acura ZDX today for just $499 a month. Visit Gun Acura during the summer of performance. Shop online at gunacura.com. Call 210-900-2158 for full details.
Hey, baseball fans, this is Brett Boone from the Brett Boone Podcast. The MLB trade deadline is just around the corner, and you don't want to miss a minute of action. Join me as we break down the biggest moves, analyze the impact on our favorite teams, and bring you insights from my fellow All-Star and Hall of Fame friends that you can't get anywhere else. The moves that are made this week are the ones that shape October. Get ready for the drama, the deals, and the discussions. Follow and listen to the Brett Boone Podcast on the free Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Tour players don't put a product into competition unless they believe in it. Go to SeeBetterPlayBetter.com and see the dozens of tour players that believe in the quality of shade and precision eyewear. Better vision means better golf at SeeBetterPlayBetter.com.
No one's more locked into the NFL than First and Pod.
This feeling, and it was referenced on the broadcast, it is Michael Jordan. Being down double digits again and not panicking, seeing him run onto the field and it not even being a question, he's calm. Maybe they won't get it done or whatever, but he's not shook by the moment. It's not even a question.
Subscribe to First and Pod on the Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts.
I don't need to worry about going to a pet store or a supermarket to buy dog food any longer because the Farmer's Dog provides pre-portioned meals based off of my dog Elvis's unique nutritional needs.
Yeah, here's the thing. Traditional dry and wet dog food options are extremely processed. They use much lower quality ingredients than they claim to, and they're extremely difficult to portion accurately.
Get 50% off your first box at thefarmersdog.com/WFAN. And let the Farmer's Dog know we sent you. Click WFAN after you sign up for your first box.
Official pet food of Major League Baseball.
Hi, this is Clay Holmes. Listen to every Yankees game on the Odyssey app.
We go to the top of the 6th, brought to you by New York State AFL-CIO, keeping New York State Union strong. Yankees up 7-2. The Phillies bring in a right-hander out of the bullpen. That is Junior Marte.
Marte. He's pitched against the Yankees this year. Last year. 4 earned runs in a third of an inning in one game.
So it's Junior, not to be confused with Junior Marte. Jazz Chisholm swings at the first pitch, rolled on a first. Nice play by Harper to his right, throws to first, and in time by a half a step. Oh, a nice play by both. Bryce Harper going to his right with the backhand stop, and Marte covering the bag. The very swift Chisholm almost beat it out.
He gets it. He gets the right foot. The pitcher gets the right foot on. He could have had trouble if he didn't get it back. But that was a terrific stop by Harper.
Harper's taken very, very well at playing defense at first base.
Well, what do they say? He's an athlete.
He's an athlete.
He's really an athlete.
He's a baseball player. Here's Glaber. The guy that I was about to tell you about, Susan, that really surprised me that it didn't work out here in Philadelphia, as Glaber rolls one through into left field for a base hit. Hit that one hard on the ground. Turner couldn't get to it, so a one-out single by Gleyber Torres. Whit Merrifield. I thought Whit Merrifield was tailor-made for this team.
Place.
Yeah.
I didn't follow it close enough. I thought that too when he signed, because he can play anywhere.
Mm-hmm. And he's a topper type of guy.
And did he forget how to hit? Maybe he didn't play enough. I don't know how much he played and how they did it.
Well, when both Turner and Stott were hurt, Merrifield played a significant amount of time. Although Sosa played more at shortstop, but Merrifield got some playing time. It just never hit.
Never hit.
They ended up releasing him.
He went somewhere.
Atlanta.
Oh, okay.
Here's Ben Rice. And the pitch is outside.
And they had a center fielder here. Odubel? Wasn't he a center fielder here?
Odubel Herrera.
Odubel Herrera. He never quite made it either.
Well, he had the issues, too.
That they had so many of this. They had the same guy out there.
Pitch is swung on and missed. Slider by Marte.
They had great defensive skills out there.
Odubel had the incident that cost him a couple of years. They put him down in the minor leagues. Brought him back after a couple of years. Marte's pitch to Rice, swung on and rolled foul behind the third base coach.
But Marsh has really solidified that position. He's been very, very solid.
They had David Robertson here on a couple of occasions. Ball and 2 strikes. Last year didn't work out in the playoffs with Kimbrel. Marte's pitch is a check swing. Did he go? Nope. He held up.
That's gone on for quite a while. He keeps getting jobs, and it's...
Yeah. He runs out of gas. He ran out of gas in the postseason for the Phillies. 2 balls and 2 strikes. That's why it's so big to get Dominguez over to the Orioles. Marte's pitch is swung on and missed. He got him. So on a slider, Marte strikes out Ben Rice. Second out of the inning, and that'll bring up Volpe.
That was a good
It's Tiki Barber. I have to admit that early in my football career, I had a bit of trouble holding on to the balls on the gridiron. But when it comes to your own, don't fumble them like I did. Choose
Games in October can be won and lost by what happens between now and the trade deadline. I'm former MLB All-Star Brett Boone. Join me for exclusive interviews and inside stories. Follow and listen to the Brett Boone Podcast on the Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts.
No one's more locked into the NFL than First and Pod.
This feeling, and it was referenced on the broadcast, it is Michael Jordan. Being down double digits again and not panicking, seeing him run onto the field, and it not even being a question, he's calm. Maybe they won't get it done or whatever, but like, he's not shook by the moment. It's not even a question.
Subscribe to First and Pod on the Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Luis Gil comes out for the bottom of the sixth. Yankees up 7-2. The Phillies will bring up Trey Turner, Bryce Harper, and Alec Bohm.
And this drive around the league brought to you by Meineke Car Care Centers. Trust your keys with Meineke.
Gil, at 79 pitches, delivers to Turner, and it's outside.
Let's start out at Citi Field, where the Mets have taken a 3-1 lead over Minnesota. There in the bottom of the fourth. Pete Alonso had his 22nd homer of the season.
And trade talks about him have quieted down significantly. Pitches outside.
Simeon Woods, Richardson, and Jose Quintana, the starters there. Cincinnati leading the Cubs 3-0, top of the fifth.
Gil's pitch, low and away.
Sometimes I think people just make things up to stir things up.
That's been known to happen. Yeah. Which player?
Well, that one. You were just talking about Pete Alonso. If they think they're going to make a run for it,
and Gil's pitch is high, so a 4-pitch walk to Turner.
They're going to trade their first baseman who hits home runs.
That's all we heard in the month of May was Alonso's out of here.
They weren't because they weren't playing well. It's just nobody from the Mets ever said he's out of here. He's out of here.
Nope. Bryce Harper. Harper's 0 for 2 tonight.
Top of the third in St. Louis. Texas is in. There's no score. Nathan Eovaldi and Andre Palant. Milwaukee and Atlanta just underway. They're in Milwaukee. Grant Holmes against Colin Ray.
Gil sets at the belt, and the pitch to Harper is a call strike. A change, 90-mile-an-hour changeup.
And then day-night doubleheader in Baltimore. Baltimore beats Toronto in the first one. That was 11-5. The second game has not started yet. That'll be Bowden Francis against Cade Povich.
Swung on and missed. Fastball. You have rain delay or something in Baltimore? Well, that second game, it's already 8:26.
Oh, I don't know. I don't see anything.
0-2 count to Harper. Gil's pitch is swung on and fouled away.
Cleveland is shutting out Detroit 7-0. They're in the bottom of the sixth. Homers by Jose Ramirez, his 25th, and Bo Naylor, his 7th. Boston just scored 7 runs in the bottom of the third inning off of Logan Gilbert.
Ooh.
They have a 7-1 lead over Seattle in the third.
He's one of the better pitchers this year in the American League, Gilbert. Pitch to Harper is swung on and missed. The Gila monster with a fastball.
Also one of the best pitchers in the American League this year, Luis Gil. Bottom of the first in Houston, no score. Pittsburgh's in. Paul Skeens against Jake Bloss. And Kansas City and the White Sox just underway.
Alec Bohm is 0 for 2. Turner, the runner at first, 1 out. Bottom of the sixth, 7-2 Yanks. Pitch is rolled slowly up the third baseline. If it stays fair, it's an infield hit, and it is. Chisholm grabbed it. It was still on the grass, but it did not look like it was going to go foul. So there was really nothing Jazz could do about it. Just hand the ball to Gil. So a little roller up the third baseline is an infield single for Alec Bohm, and the Phillies have 2 men on with 1 out for Brandon Marsh, who's already homered tonight.
Well, Ken Rosenthal now reporting that the Dodgers are acquiring Ahmed Rosario from the Rays. If you ever want a lesson on how to redo a team, just watch what the Rays are doing.
Yeah.
And they're getting some people back. They're not...
And Rosario, who was a Dodger at the end of last year, is going right back there. Here's Matt Blake coming out to talk to heal the entire Yankee infield on the mound.
I'm trying to see if somebody warming up. Someone is throwing.
So as of now, the Rays have dealt away Randy Arozarena, Jason Adams, Isaac Paredes, which, by the way, they have now broken up the Great Wall of Tampa. Paredes Walls is no more. My favorite double play.
Like that. Explain
my double
that.
Play conversation.
Because Paredes means
walls.
Walls. All right, walls. Yeah.
So when we had Walls and Paredes, was the greatest double play combination of all time.
That's why I wanted you to explain it.
It is no more.
It is no more.
And who knows who else?
And Eflin went. And
Fairbanks could go.
Jason Adam, we got him, right?
Mm-hmm.
But in Rosario now. This is how you do it. You got to restock. This is how you restock.
Here's Marsh. Heels pitches outside.
But they're like doing everything. They're doing it all at once. And a lot of teams won't do this because they don't want to tell their fans, we're doing this for next year. But, that fan base doesn't get very angered.
One way or the other, don't get excited. Pitch from Hill is a swing and a miss.
Hey, it's a little misnomer. They have really good television and radio
Great ratings.
They just don't want to go to the park.
They just don't want to go over that bridge to St. Pete. They go.
So they're going to spend a fortune and put another one right
in
there.
St. Pete, which makes no sense. Put the stadium in Tampa.
Well,
pitch is down low.
They can't do that.
They had a waterfront thing all set up.
And St. Pete wouldn't let them do it.
2 balls and a strike to Brandon Marsh. The Wander Franco situation has set that franchise back a long way. Marsh rolls one into right field for a base hit. In to score is Turner. Bohm goes to third. So Brandon Marsh was his second RBI of the night. A ground single into right. And the Phillies will not go quietly. It's now 7-3 New York.
No, this lineup does not go quietly. They're good hitters. And here comes Aaron Boone.
So that's going to do it for Luis Gil. As his night is over. A slow walk to the mound by Booney.
And this pitching change is brought to you by the New York Lottery. Get out there and play the newest scratch-off games for a chance to win.
Hey, it's Tiki Barber. I have to admit that early in my football career, I had a bit of trouble holding on to the balls on the gridiron. But when it comes to your own, don't fumble them like I did. Choose Sax underwear with their scientifically engineered ballpark pouch. It secures your manhood, keeping everything chafe-free and gives your boys the breathing room they need. You'll have complete freedom of movement and effortless comfort all day long. I'm Tiki Barber, and I approve this message because no one likes a fumble, especially down there.
You've got to watch your NFL team every Sunday, and Verizon's got you covered for all your team's out-of-market games every Sunday afternoon. Come on! From kickoff to sign-off, from first downs and touchdowns to turnovers and overturned plays.
After review, the pass was incomplete.
Nice! Let's go! This season, win every Sunday with Verizon. Get a great deal on NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV and a new phone. Excludes digital-only games. Terms and embargoes apply.
Ready, set, run your way. Whether you're prepping for a marathon or improving your pace, whatever road lies ahead, your training begins here. From strength classes for runners on the Peloton Tread or Tread Plus to guided outdoor runs on the Peloton app.
Tom Malibris here. Welcome to your 20-minute Strength for Runners class. Y'all, I'm so excited that you're here today.
Tap into expert coaching and real-time metrics that take your fitness journey to new heights. Call yourself a runner. Learn more at onepeloton.com/running. Terms apply.
That call to the bullpen also brought to you by 877 Cars for Kids. That Cars with a K to donate your car today. Michael Tonkin out there to relieve Luis Gil. Gil has a pensive look on his face as he's sitting there and wondering what happened in that inning.
5 1/3 for Luis Gil. 5 hits, 3 runs. The base runners belong to Luis. 3 walks, 8 strikeouts. So Tonkin takes over here. We're in the bottom half of the 6th inning on a warm summer July night in South Philadelphia.
Tonkin pitched in Boston, 27th, a couple of days ago, third of an inning. And let's see. 36 games this season altogether, 3-4 ERA of a little over 3. It was very strong for a while, has been not as sharp lately.
No. Big home run off him the other night. Was that Rafaela, the kid that shortstop?
Yeah, Rafaela.
Here's Real Muto. Struck out twice tonight. Tonkin's pitch is rolled to short. Volpe to second for one. Glaber to first. May I have another? There's a double play. One pitch, 2 outs. Can't get any better than that. Phillies score a run, leave one. We go to the 7th. The Yankees 7, Phillies 3. On WFAN Yankees Radio, electrified by the Jeep 4xE lineup.
How many Rock and Roll Hall of Famers have been on the Talk is Jericho podcast with me, Chris Jericho? Well, gee, let's see how many I can name off the top of my head. Metallica, Kiss, Slash, and Duff from Guns N' Roses, Angus Young, Brian Johnson from AC/DC, Chad Smith from the Red Hot Chili Peppers. You want more? I got so many more, but I'm all out of time right now. So come rock with me, Chris Jericho, on Talk is Jericho. Listen to and follow now on the free Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Drive into record-setting summer savings at Toyota of North Austin. Kick off the summer games with competitive deals on our world-class selection. Get 0% APR for 60 months on new 2024 Tundras, or lease the new 2024 Tacoma SR5 for only $299 a month for 36 months. Plus, no payments for 6 months with complimentary maintenance for 2 years. And we'll beat any written CarMax offer by $1,000. 8400 Research Boulevard. ToyotaofNorthAustin.com. Call 512-693-9488 for details.
Right now at the Home Depot, you can stack up on storage solutions to fit your needs, like Husky industrial duty shelving with weight capacity up to 2,500 pounds, so it can handle all of your lawn and garden tools, your power tools, or your weightlifting set. Because the right storage system for you should fit what you need it to. Get up to 25% off select online storage solutions that can handle anything you throw at them, on them, or in them. At the Home Depot, how doers get more done.
Guess what, people? Wendy's has new saucy nugs. You heard me. Wendy's nugs now come in 7 saucy flavors. Buffalo, honey barbecue, garlic parm, spicy ghost pepper. You can literally hear your taste buds after every bite. I'm serious. Listen to mine. Okay, that's just me playing with sound effects, but you got the idea. For a whole new way to nug, gotta be Wendy's.
Participating U.S. Wendy's.
This is Oswaldo Cabrera. Listen to every Yankees game on the Odyssey app.
Well, it turns out, Ricky, I think that was a very fine performance by Luis Gil. Bent but never broke. And then Michael Tonkin comes in and saves it. 1 pitch for Michael Tonkin.
So Gil goes out with a chance to win. 5 1/3, 5 hits, 3 runs, all earned. 3 walks, 8 Ks. And he will leave it up to the pen. Junior Marte comes out for another inning for the Phillies. Alex Verdugo, Juan Soto, Aaron Judge for the Yanks. We're in the 7th. First of 3. The Battle of the New Jersey Turnpike. About 95 miles from one ballpark to the other. Believe me, I've driven it. Marte's pitch to Verdugo is high and away.
Now, I didn't notice on home runs. Does that Liberty Bell ring or something when they hit
yes,
a home
it does.
run? Okay. They have a bell. It's outlined in beautiful colors and lights. It's gorgeous.
Well, they're getting ready for the big anniversary here in 2026. 250 years of the U.S. of A. Pitches outside. 2 balls and no strikes. Where it all started. Not far from here. Verdugo hits it in the air to center. Marsh on. And he makes the catch. First out of the inning. They've got big plans in this city for that ceremony. That whole year. But 4th of July, 2026, this is where you're going to want to be. Juan Soto, a big 2-run double. He is 1 for 3. Marte's pitch is blown away. The All-Star game will be here that year. I think all the All-Star games will be here.
Really?
Yeah. 250 years of the USA. Right around the corner. The 1-0 is outside and high. 2 balls and no strikes.
And he throws hard. Doesn't have the greatest command.
No.
97, 98.
They've got a reliever named Matt Strom, who we saw with Boston.
Boston, yeah.
Who has been just fantastic this year. Marte's pitch high and away. And he's not the closer. They've never made him a closer. He's been a spot starter and kind of a 7th, 8th inning kind of guy, but he's just been dynamite. 3-0. It's a call strike.
Not everybody's got that mentality. Not everybody can do it.
And it doesn't bother him that he doesn't have that kind of pronounced role.
That Strong was a Royals pick. How did he get to Boston? He was 3 as he was with the Padres. I know he was 3 years with Boston.
And then the kid Hoffman here is taking over the closer role.
That's a great story.
Pitch to Soto, swung on and missed. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
He was in the organization. And he was about to go to Japan.
Payoff pitch is swung on and hit in the air into left center. That will get down for a base hit. Soto rounds first, puts on the brakes and gets back. Second hit of the night for Juan. A 2 for 4 night for Soto. And here comes the captain.
So Hoffman, it's just a great story. He was about to sign a contract to go to Japan, and they asked him if he would come and pitch batting practice, I guess, in a rehab start to Bryce Harper. And Harper said to the organization, "Why are you letting this guy go?"
Absolutely. Great story. Jeff Hoffman.
And what a year he's had.
Pitch to Judge is low and away. Aaron has homered and then struck out twice.
For 9th most strikeouts by a Yankees rookie in a single season.
Luis Hield.
Hernandez had 131 strikeouts.
As the pitch is a strike, has passed El Duque, huh?
Wow.
9th most strikeouts by a rookie in a single season. Wow. Luis Hield. He's in good company. Ball and a strike on Judge. 1 out, Soto at first. Marte's pitch is swung on. Oh, hit in the air to deep left. There it goes, way back. Oh, adios, amigo. Oh, what a shot. Aaron Judge, his second bomb of the night. The captain, with his number 39 of the season, way into the Philadelphia night. 430 feet. Aaron Judge extends the Yankee lead to 9-3 with his second bomb of the night.
And 430 feet doesn't seem to cover it for me. That's in the second deck, all the way back.
Oh, what a bomb!
Holy moly.
Aaron Judge's 39th homer. The Judge home run counter brought to you by the Judge family of interstate batteries. Every battery for every need. Austin Wells rounds 1 to second. Stott over to Harper.
Multi-homer game number 37 for Aaron Judge. Fastball down the middle. I know they don't count anymore when they're in the back of the upper deck, but my goodness.
StatCast has it at 430. I agree with Susan. If it didn't hit something, it would have continued to go.
It would have gone into the street. Into the night is correct.
Giancarlo Stanton looks at the first pitch low and away.
And we're looking at it again.
Oh, what a shot.
That's ridiculous.
Marte's pitch is low and away. The 4th homer of the night for the Yankees, the 2nd one for the Cap.
Lou Gehrig has 43 multi-hit homer games. That's up next.
He could get to 100 RBIs before the end of the month of July. Here's a roll of the short. Turner's got it on the backhand in time to get Stanton. But Aaron Judge hits one halfway to Harrisburg. Seventh inning stretch at Citizens Bank Park. Yankees up 9-3 on WFAN Yankees Radio, electrified by the Jeep 4xE lineup.
Hey, it's Tiki Barber. I have to admit that early in my football career, I had a bit of trouble holding on to the balls on the gridiron. But when it comes to your own, don't fumble them like I did. Choose Sax underwear with their scientifically engineered ballpark pouch. It secures your manhood, keeping everything chafe-free and gives your boys the breathing room they need. You'll have complete freedom of movement and effortless comfort all day long. I'm Tiki Barber, and I approve this message because no one likes a fumble, especially down there.
You've got to watch your NFL team every Sunday, and Verizon's got you covered for all your team's out-of-market games every Sunday afternoon. Come on! From kickoff to sign-off, from first downs and touchdowns,
That's right,
to turnovers, no, and overturned plays.
After review, the pass was incomplete.
Nice.
Let's go! This season, win every Sunday with Verizon. Get a great deal on NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV, and a new phone. Excludes digital-only games. Terms and embargoes apply.
Guess what, people? Wendy's has new saucy nugs. You heard me. Wendy's nugs now come in 7 saucy flavors. Buffalo, honey barbecue, garlic parm, spicy ghost pepper. You can literally hear your taste buds after every bite. I'm serious. Listen to mine. Okay, that's just me playing with sound effects, but you got the idea. For a whole new way to nug, gotta be Wendy's.
At participating U.S. Wendy's.
Seventh inning stretch was brought to you by Adelphi University, top-ranked undergraduate and graduate programs for students of all ages. Yankees up 9-3. Bronx Bombers have shown up in South Philly tonight. 4 homers, 2 by Judge, 1 by Chisholm, 1 by Rice. Michael Tonkin comes back out. He got 2 outs with 1 pitch when he came in for Luis Gil. Nick Castellanos swings at the first one, fouls it back.
It'll be good for Tonkin if he can take a couple innings here. Well, Tim Hill is warming up.
44,289. It is a sellout.
44,289. That is a sellout.
They've been selling out every night here.
Yep, they have. They have a streak, right?
Yep. Back during the Charlie Manuel era, they sold out every night for about 4 seasons in a row. Tompkins' pitch is low and away. Oh, he went. The first base umpire says he swung. Castellanos can't believe it. No balls and 2 strikes. Castellanos takes a walk after that one. Yankees up 9-3, looking for their 63rd victory of the year. This is game number 108 of 162. Tonkin is a liner. Oh, whoa. Chisholm, did he get it? Yep, he got it on the fly, right on top of the shoestrings. That ball was headed to left field, but Jazz, with a quick reaction to his left on the low line drive, and was able to hold on to it.
You know, it isn't the smoothest catch, but he really can move. He's got great reflexes. We've seen that tonight.
1 out. Here's Bryson Stott. He's 1 for 2. Tompkins' pitch is low and inside. So the Yankees using the long ball tonight. 4 homers, triple. Tompkins' pitch is low and away.
Ben Wright, Austin Wells' first triple of his career.
Maybe, just maybe, Trent Grisham's double off the Green Monster on Saturday night. Maybe just flick the switch. You never know. Stott hits one into center field. That's one that'll drop in for a base hit. The second hit of the night for Stott. We've seen it over the years, Susan, where one particular play sometimes just changes the fortunes of a team.
Well, it can, and that was followed by that double by Glaber to win the game. But Trent Grisham tying it up.
They were one strike away from losing another series in Boston.
Yep.
And to a guy who is in the discussion anyway for Cooperstown at some point, and Kenley Jansen. Here's Austin Hayes. Swings and fouls one back. Hayes has struck out twice. Yankees looking for the double play up the middle. Torres and Volpe shaded toward the bag. Tompkins' pitch is on the outside corner for a call strike.
And Tonkin had been having a little lull here, he put it. Things were not as sharp. Pretty sharp tonight. You just keep working through it. I was talking with Caleb Ferguson about that today.
Check swing, little roller to the right side. Glaber's got to come all the way over to get it. Flips it underhand to Rice. They got him.
Nice play.
Nice play by Torres to get the fast Austin Hayes by about a half a step. I said he was shaded toward the bag. He had to come all the way across. Rice had to wait, obviously, for the runner at first, so Torres with the underhand flip.
And he did it in one motion. He comes in and he gets it barehanded, and as he's running, and that momentum is where he got the power because he's throwing underneath. First of all, it doesn't take as long to just scoop it and throw it underhand in one motion.
A pretty play by Torres for the second out. Runner at second. Here's Schwarber. Tompkins' pitch is low. Schwarber tonight, 2 walks and a strikeout. 9 runs, 10 hits, no errors for the Yanks. 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors for the Phils. Tompkins' pitch to Schwarber is swung on and hit in the air, foul off to the left. Ball and a strike on Kyle Schwarber. Big time matchup in game 2 tomorrow night. Garrett Cole, Aaron Nola, 2 of the best. Tonkin deals, and it's inside. Susan's pregame at 6 or 5. Actually,
I don't know.
Yeah, 6 o'clock. It'll be 11:55 a.m. on Wednesday.
On Wednesday.
Right. Tonkin sets at the chest. Pitch to Schwarber way inside. Gets all the way back to the wall. Runner goes to third. That'll be a wild pitch.
Let's see where that went. That went inside, and it almost hit him on the knee. Almost got Schwarber on that knee.
Tonkin has that short arm delivery.
But sort of side. Yeah. It's not sidearm, and it's not overhand.
It's a little funky, kind of Lindy McDaniel-ish without the kick.
Without the kick, is right. Without the control either.
For those that don't remember Lindy McDaniel, pitch to Schwarber is outside. Lindsey McDaniel had the highest leg kick.
Leg kick, yep.
And then came over the top, but with a short arm delivery like that from the elbow.
Is his leg kick higher than El Duque?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Marichalish.
Yes, very Marichalish. So Schwarber walks for the 3rd time tonight.
So 3 walks and a strikeout for Kyle Schwarber.
Trey Turner has hit into a double play on a 5-4 putout, drove a run in, and has walked. He swings at the first one, and it's fouled back. Michael Tonkin uses number 50. And for some reason, it just reminds me of Ken Clay. Turner swings and hits one in the air out to the left, and it will make the seats.
Well, all right, there's got to be a reason why you brought up Ken Clay.
That number 50, at the time, Ken Clay, I thought, had the highest number of any pitcher I'd ever seen.
When do we start getting to the 3-digit numbers? Because that's coming
That's
soon.
where we're going, yeah. But when Ken Clay, he was a right-handed reliever for the Yankees. When he came up in the minor leagues, they gave him number 50, and it was the first time I'd ever seen anybody wear a 5 in front.
I thought he was a linebacker.
Tompkins' pitch is bouncing, comes in, and another wild pitch. Run scores. Then Schwarber goes to second. That pitch, no shot for Wells. That ball bounced about 3 feet in front of the plate. Austin did all he could possibly do, but it got behind him.
And that was that short arm thing, and it actually bounced off the plate, bounced off the mask of Austin Wells and went in back of him.
So the wild pitch scores the 4th run of the night for Philadelphia. It is 9-4. Schwarber ends up at second. Tompkins' pitch is a little slow, chopper right to Tompkins, who plants, and his throw is, way high, and a nice save at first base for the out, as Rice saves him an error there. They score 1, leave 1. We go to the 8th. Yankees up 9-4 on WFAN Yankees Radio, electrified by the Jeep 4xe lineup.
Hey, it's Tiki Barber. I have to admit that early in my football career, I had a bit of trouble holding on to the balls on the gridiron. But when it comes to your own, don't fumble them like I did. Choose Sax underwear with their scientifically engineered ballpark pouch. It secures your manhood, keeping everything chafe-free, and gives your boys the breathing room they need. You'll have complete freedom of movement and effortless comfort all day long. I'm Tiki Barber, and I approve this message because no one likes a fumble, especially down there.
You've got to watch your NFL team every Sunday, and Verizon's got you covered for all your team's out-of-market games every Sunday afternoon. Come on! From kickoff to sign-off, from first downs and touchdowns to turnovers and overturned plays.
After review, the pass was incomplete.
Nice! Let's go! This season, win every Sunday with Verizon. Get a great deal on NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV and a new phone. Excludes digital-only games. Terms and embargoes apply.
It's been a 3-year wait, but the Olympics are back, and the CBS Sports Podcast Network has you covered with everything happening in Paris. It's a new era for the U.S. women's national team, and Attacking Third will tackle all the women's soccer action. First Cut will keep close tabs on golf, while Beyond the Arc will follow the U.S. men's basketball team on a quest for another gold. And We Need to Talk Now will provide comprehensive coverage of women's athletes at the Olympic Games. Follow and listen to all CBS Sports podcasts for free on the Odyssey app and wherever you get your podcasts.
No one's more locked into the NFL than First and Pod.
This feeling, and it was referenced on the broadcast, it is Michael Jordan. Being down double digits again and not panicking, seeing him run onto the field, and it not even being a question, he's calm. Maybe they won't get it done or whatever, but he's not shook by the moment. It's not even a question.
Subscribe to First and Pod on the Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts.
This is Tommy Canley, and you're listening to the Yankees Radio Network on the Fan, WFAN 1019, and always live on the Odyssey app.
We go to the 8th. Yankees up 9-4. The Phillies make a call to the bullpen and bring in the lefty Gregory Soto. No relation to Juan Soto, but they are both from the Dominican Republic. Chaz, I keep saying Chaz, it's Jazz Chisholm Jr. will lead it off for the Yanks. Chisholm's got a home run tonight. His first as a Yankee. Has walked, got picked off. Soto's pitch is a call strike. Lefty on lefty here. Jazz Chisholm. Obviously, being with the Marlins, he's seen plenty of these. Here's a bunt down the third base line, and it just goes foul. It was a bunt that rolled very, very hard right down the third base line, but it just kicked foul behind the third base bag. He would have been safe. Maybe could have gotten a second the way that ball was rolling.
We're getting a shot of his entire skill set. We talk about skill sets. He's got all of it. Wow.
No balls and 2 strikes.
At least these first 2 days.
Soto sets at the belt, and the pitch is low and away. We saw Soto first with the Tigers. He came over here in a deal. Matt Vierling.
I remember Matt Vierling.
Back to Detroit.
Home runs?
Yeah. Soto's pitch. There's a call. Strike 3, got it. 10-second station ID on WFAN Yankees Radio.
Your home for Boomer and Geo. Mornings from 6 to 10. WFAN, WFAN FM, WFAN FM HD1 New York.
With Susan Waldman, Matt Shortis, Emmanuel Berbari will do the postgame tonight. I'm Ricky Ricardo. Glad to be with you. First pitch to Gleyber Torres is low and inside. The Yankees, 9 runs, 10 hits, no errors. The Phillies, 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors. Another good outing by Luis Gil, but the man of the hour tonight, Aaron Judge. A couple more homers and nothing cheap.
8th inning sponsored by Local 3, IBEW, and Nika.
Soto's pitch to Torres, swung on and fouled back.
Soto, when he was with, and he still just throws really hard, 98. He is mixing in some other pitches. You see a slider. He was nothing but 98 mile an hour fastballs, spotting him around in Detroit.
Obviously, Dombrowski knew him from that organization. Pitch to Torres is fouled off.
See, now he got a little sink to it now. He's not throwing as many four-seamers, but 97, 98, just...
Big-time power pitcher.
But that little bit of sink on it, it changes it a little bit.
Makes all the difference in the world. 2-2 count. Torres asked for time. Gleyber, who's picked it up at the bat recently in the last couple of weeks. Soto sets at the belt. Pitch is high and away. That came in hard. 98 miles an hour.
Well, that's all he's doing. Moves it around, though. You can get around on those. Major leaguers could get around on any fastball. It's just where it is.
Pitch to Gleyber, swung on and line foul off to the left.
He's finally threw him a slider, so that speeds up the bat.
The young lady ball person goes to get it. Makes a friend in the first row. Soto's pitch is swung on again and fouled off. Full count. They love it when the Mets come in here, but when it's the Yankees, this ticket is the hottest in town. Soto's pitch down low, so Gleyber works the walk.
Well, the Mets are in here a lot. You know, it's your own division.
DJ LeMahieu, batting for Rice.
No, DJ LeMahieu will hit for Ben Rice and stay in the game and play first base. LeMahieu, who just has not hit.
Yeah.
He's been relegated to bench duty here and defense at first base. Soto's pitch is a call strike.
And hard to fathom. I think it's hard to fathom for him, too.
Yeah, this is a tough one.
Yeah.
Runner at first, 1 out. Top half of the 8th inning. On a just perfect summer night. If you like a hot evening in South Philadelphia, this is the place to be. A little slow roller to the pitcher. Soto fields it. Underhands it to Harper. LeMahieu is out. Gleyber ends up at second. With a little chopper right in front of the mound. There's nothing else Soto could do. 2 outs. That'll bring up Volpe. Anthony's got a base hit tonight. He is 1 for 3. Garrett Cole, Aaron Nola tomorrow night. It'll be just as full or maybe even more. And then a couple of lefties, Nestor Cortez and Christopher Sanchez on Wednesday afternoon. Soto's pitch to Volpe is low.
We'll see what this team looks like, what a lot of teams look like by 6 o'clock tomorrow.
Well, there's going to be a rush of moves made. You can count on that.
Well, I'm sure they're working. You haven't seen hide nor hair of Dombrowski, which means, because usually he's here.
Yeah.
Usually he's up watching. He's right
here.
there.
Yeah. Him and his staff. Sam Fold is his assistant. Swing and foul.
think Sam Fuld is actually the general manager, and he's the president.
But Dombrowski calls the shots.
You bet he does, and why not? Why not?
Super Sam Fuld.
And Bigger Superman, they used to call him when he was played for Tampa.
I went to Texas, maybe?
Oh, he was all over the place, but played.
Soto's pitch is swung out, foul back.
From New Hampshire. From New Hampshire. Red Sox fan, went to Stanford.
Does Preston Mattingly still have a role?
Oh, boy. I think he runs the entire minor league system, right?
And Donnie's kid.
Yep. They have big plans for him. Yeah. Preston is son number 2 of Don Mattingly.
Ball and 2 strikes. Soto's pitch is low.
Preston Mattingly was quite the basketball player.
Was he?
Oh. He was drafted by the Dodgers. He played a little in the minor league system of the Dodgers. How hard could it be to have the name Mattingly and be a baseball player? Basketball, not so much.
Pitch to Volpe is lined into left, but foul. He yanked it, pulled it. Donnie asked about you, by the way, in Toronto.
Oh, in Toronto?
Yeah.
Oh, he noticed I wasn't there?
Yeah.
Aw. Well, we'll see him this weekend, right? Thank you.
2 balls and 2 strikes. Glaber leads off second. Soto to Volpe. Here it comes. Swung on and hit in the air to deep left. Back goes Hayes. Back to the wall. He leaps, and that ball is out of here. Adios, amigo. Another one in the first row. Anthony Volpe with a 2-run homer into the first row of seats in left field. Had to wait to see if it cleared, but it did. Right into the first row. Volpe with his 9th home run of the year, the 5th home run of the night for the Yankees, and this game is now one-sided at 11-4.
And homer after homer after homer. We'll probably hear soon there's too many home runs.
I don't mind one bit.
No, well, you keep throwing these fastballs. Eventually, now that it looks like a parade, the Philly fans are starting to lead, going up and up the aisles.
Oh, yeah.
You hear down over here? This whole group here.
Watch Yankee fans fill in those seats now because they're leaving quick. Pitch to Verdugo is a call strike. There's another fastball and another one right on the inside corner.
This place can't be too easy to get out of. There's tiny little roads.
Yeah, it's not. Luckily, if you're leaving to Jersey, you get right on the bridge and you're out of here. But the parking lot's not easy. Believe me, I lived through it for many a year. A little roller that goes right through into center field for a base hit. So Verdugo with a single. And the hits just keep on coming.
Homer number 9 for Anthony Volpe. Over there talking to his buddy Aaron Judge.
12 hits, 11 runs on 12 hits.
Well, it's making the most of your hits.
These are the Yankees we saw in April and May.
Mm-hmm.
Here's one. Soto into left field. It's a fair ball into the corner. Hayes has trouble with it. Verdugo will round third, and he will head home. That ball went all the way into the corner as Hayes did not play the carom well on the sidewall. Juan Soto with his 3rd hit of the night. An RBI double. So Soto now has 2 doubles and a single with 3 runs batted in, and the Yankees have a dozen on the board. It is now 12-4 New York.
And it almost mishit that because he really just took that bounced 3 times off the side wall. We lose it in the corner, so we didn't see it, but obviously it sort of pinballed around the corner in left field.
And Hayes, who just got here, so he doesn't know all the little quirks here. Oh, here's Judge. He's already got 2 tonight. Swings and misses a little foul back. Just got a piece. This game summary brought to you by Helix Wireless, connecting everything anywhere. 12 runs, 13 hits, and no errors for the Yankees. 4 runs, 6 hits, no errors for the Phils. Soto's pitch swung on and missed. A little slider, a tied up Judge. That's your game summary. I'll summarize it for you. The Yanks are blowing them out of the building. No balls and 2 strikes to Judge. Soto leads off second. And another Soto at the belt. And the lefty's pitch is high.
Then that's 98. It was a little high and in.
Ball and 2 strikes to Judge. Aaron tonight, all or nothing. 2 homers, 2 strikeouts. 99 runs batted in. Soto's pitch. Inside.
And the MVP chants are starting again. They've been, now they're really loud because the Philly fans have left.
Right, the Yankee fans are now within the boos coming from the remaining Philly fans as Judge fouls one off. But the chants of MVP that we hear all over the country, the Yankee fans everywhere.
And all this, remember, Ricky, how badly he started.
Yeah. First 5-6 weeks. And by the way, I agree. MVP, I'll chant it myself. Soto delivers, swung on and missed. So he gets Judge here to retire the side. But 3 more come across. Soto stranded at second. We go to the bottom half of the 8th inning. Yankees 12, Phillies 4. On WFAN Yankees Radio, electrified by the Jeep 4xe lineup.
Hey, it's Tiki Barber. I have to admit that early in my football career, I had a bit of trouble holding on to the balls on the gridiron. But when it comes to your own, don't fumble them like I did. Choose Sax underwear with their scientifically engineered ballpark pouch. It secures your manhood, keeping everything chafe-free and gives your boys the breathing room they need. You'll have complete freedom of movement and effortless comfort all day long. I'm Tiki Barber, and I approve this message because no one likes a fumble, especially down there.
Hey, I'm Rhett. And I'm Link. This is a little trailer for our podcast, Ear Biscuits, where 2 lifelong friends talk about life for a long time.
And nothing is off limits.
Follow and listen to Ear Biscuits.
Now for free on the Odyssey app and everywhere you get your podcasts.
You've reached the Toyota Tacoma hotline. If your Tacoma has just traversed a mud bog, press 1. If an alligator is now in the bed of your Tacoma, press 2.
The 2024 Tacoma. Toyota. Let's go places.
Savings. Now that's speaking the Lowe's language. And when you join My Lowe's Rewards for free, the savings just keep coming. Save money with member-only offers, plus earn points when you shop. More points equal more rewards, just for you. Because Lowe's knows you earned it. Literally. Learn more about our loyalty program at Lowe's.com/MyLowe'sRewards and become a member for free today. Program subject to terms and conditions. Points are awarded on eligible purchases. See Lowe's.com/terms for full details. Subject to change.
The 8th inning is sponsored by Local 3, IBEW, and Nika. As we go to the bottom of the 8th, they bring in Yoendris Gomez, was brought up a little while ago from the minor leagues. He's been a starter down there. He's pitched a couple of times up here.
So Gomez will probably get both the 8th and 9th with an 8-run lead. Granted, he can take care of business.
No, granted, that's a big granted. Granted, he can take care of business. Hasn't pitched in a while. Because he's been up here for a while.
After the game, stay tuned for the post-game show. Emmanuel Berbari tonight, presented by Verizon. The network New York relies on. We'll have Susan's Star of the Game, and Clubhouse Report, Scoreboard, you name it.
Well, he's been up here. He was recalled on the 21st. His last game was against the Mets, an inning and 2/3 on the 24th.
First pitch from Gomez to Bryce Harper is a call strike.
Had 1 2/3 scoreless innings, gave up 2 hits and a walk. That was last Wednesday.
Which was, if memory serves me correctly, not a good night for the Yanks. Harper rolls 1 to first. LeMahieu has it. Flips it to Gomez, who covers. So a 3-1 putout. First out of the inning, we'll bring in Alec Bohm. So the only movement since we've been on the air tonight, Kikuchi.
And Ahmad Rosario.
And Ahmed Rosario. Rosario going back to the Dodgers.
And they've already said, he'll platoon.
Bohm swings and misses at the first one. Well, Rosario plays several positions.
Yeah. Play over the infield. He was playing some right?
He played right. He played third everywhere with Tampa. We won't see the Rays anymore this year. And a pitch from Gomez is a call strike.
I really find that odd.
We are done with the Rays.
You're done with a team in your division in July.
And after this weekend, we'll be done with
Toronto,
the Blue Jays. Gomez's pitch to Bohm is hit in the air. A little bloop shot out behind second base. That's Gleyber Torres calls it and makes a catch. So quickly 2 down. They only have 4. They have 1 series left with the Red Sox. At least that'll be in September at Yankee Stadium, and 1 more series at home with the Orioles.
And that's at the end. That's at the end of the
last
week.
Yeah.
The last week at the stadium before playoff time is Baltimore and Pittsburgh.
Yeah. Hopefully we see Skeens. Well, maybe not. They may shut him down. It all depends. Pitch to Marsh is no, it's a call strike.
Allowed 1 hit, 1 run. It was earned.
Well, it depends on where they are, too.
Well, if the Pirates are in contention the last weekend of the season, and a little roller to second base, and Gleyber just fumbled it right out of his glove. That'll be an error. A little routine ground ball to second base, and Gleyber commits the error, of which he has committed several this year. Although he makes the very difficult play much easier than he makes the very simple play.
That bounced out. He didn't close the glove fast enough. So that would be, his 14th error?
E4.
Just went to close the glove, and it popped out.
Here's Realmuto. And one gets by Wells. That's another wild pitch, and down to second will go Marsh. Another wild pitch.
14 errors. It's most in the major leagues by a second baseman.
Not what you want to have hanging over your head. Realmuto. 2 strikeouts, hit into a double play. Swung on and lined into left field for a base hit. Verdugo comes in to get it and will hold the runner at third, Brandon Marsh. So JT Realmuto with a 2-out single.
And Realmuto hasn't really gotten his swing back since he came back. He had some kind of leg thing, right? A knee?
Yeah.
He had knee surgery?
Had knee surgery.
Yeah. You can see his balance isn't the way it was. I can't imagine how he's catching, and he does. Knee surgery.
Yeah. Give him all the credit in the world. Puts on the tools of ignorance, as they call it. Here's Castellanos. He's got a single in 3 trips tonight. First pitch from Gomez is inside. So after 2 outs, the error and the single put Phillies on first and third. A significant amount of the 44,289 have headed for the exits, as Gomez's pitch to Castellanos is swung on and fouled back.
And they got somebody warming up for the Phillies. It's a long way out there.
Could be Ruiz.
Can't see the number.
The bullpen's way at center field. Ashburn Alley. Castellanos hits it in the air to short left. Volpe back. Verdugo on. It's Volpe that calls for it and makes the catch to retire the side. So Gomez gets out of trouble. Error doesn't cost him anything. They leave 2 aboard. We go to the 9th. Yankees up 12-4 on WFAN Yankees Radio. Electrified by the Jeep 4xE lineup.
Hey, it's Tiki Barber. I have to admit that early in my football career, I had a bit of trouble holding on to the balls on the gridiron. But when it comes to your own, don't fumble them like I did. Choose Sax underwear with their scientifically engineered ballpark pouch. It secures your manhood, keeping everything chafe-free and gives your boys the breathing room they need. You'll have complete freedom of movement and effortless comfort all day long. I'm Tiki Barber, and I approve this message because no one likes a fumble, especially down there.
Games in October can be won and lost by what happens between now and the trade deadline. I'm former MLB All-Star Brett Boone. Join me for exclusive interviews and inside stories. Follow and listen to the Brett Boone Podcast on the Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts.
No one's more locked into the NFL than First and Pod.
This feeling, and it was referenced on the broadcast, it is Michael Jordan. Being down double digits again and not panicking, seeing him run onto the field, and it not even being a question, he's calm. Maybe they won't get it done or whatever, but like, he's not shook by the moment. It's not even a question.
Subscribe to First and Pod on the Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Robot, why do customers love the Summer of Savings event at Nielsen Dodge?
Great deals, plus a 60-quart Coleman cooler with your Lisa purchase.
What's this? A robot who always tells the truth.
I cannot lie. Summer is savings time.
Lease a new 2024 Jeep Compass Limited 4x4, just $155 a month. Or a new 2025 Ram 1500 Bighorn Crew Cab 4x4, just $475 a month. Plus, choose from a wide selection of certified pre-owned vehicles. There's even zero down payment available on select models.
And he never asked for a raise.
I don't want a raise.
See?
I want to run the whole show. Goodbye, Bill.
Robot, you just made my summer.
Save today the Nielsen Dodge way on Route 10 in East Hanover or shop online at nielsendodge.com. Make this the summer event.
With approval term Jeep 27, Ram 42 months. Do it sign Jeep 5155, Ram 5475. Add tax tag 498 doc and DMV fees.
We go to the ninth with the Yankees up 12-4. The Phillies have officially now thrown in the towel because their backup catcher, Garrett Stubbs, is on the mound. So Garrett Stubbs, who is usually their backup catcher, is going to try to get these three outs. Carlos Narvaez comes off the bench, and he will pinch hit for the Yankees. He'll bat for Austin Wells, and then he'll catch the bottom of the ninth. So Garrett Stubbs, the backup catcher, is pitching. Narvaez swings and hits one deep into the left field night, but he pulled it foul. Oh, into the second deck. But he yanked it foul. So Garrett Stubbs, as Rob Thompson has officially thrown in the towel. Narvaez hits it in the air to right. A little pop-up. Castellanos makes the catch. How about that? So Stubbs gets Narvaez after he hit a ball halfway to Allentown. Foul. He gets him to pop out to right. Well, here's Giancarlo Stanton. This will be interesting. Stubbs floats one in there to Giancarlo, and it's inside. If Giancarlo gets a hold of one, who knows where it'll land? Then he swings and misses. That thing came in at 52 miles an hour. Stubbs again, a little roller to third, but it goes foul. Way out in front. Giancarlo, he starts to swing. The ball hasn't come out of Stubbs' hand yet. Here it is. Way high and outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 49 miles an hour. Stubbs again, and it's inside and low. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Gets the ball and ready to go. Payoff pitches a fastball. He threw that one harder at 70 miles an hour, but he walks Giancarlo Stanton. And for the good of the health of his infielders, he's probably glad he did. Here's Jazz. Chisholm with a home run tonight. His first as a Yankee. Pitch from Stubbs is a call strike. So Thompson has basically thrown in the towel as a topper, and he's got his backup catcher trying to get outs here. Pitch was high. Another floater into Chisholm is outside. He's in a hurry, Stubbs. He's got a dinner reservation, I guess. Here it comes. Swung on, foul back. A little Ephus pitch at 64 miles an hour. That's how they describe it on the scoreboard. Ephus. E-E-P-H-U-S. And Chisholm hits one in the air. Deep to right. Castellanos turns around. There it goes. Adios, amigo. Smooth Jazz. Jazz Chisholm, his second home run of the night. Deep into the right field seats off an Ephus pitch. And the Yankees extend the lead to 14-4 as Chisholm hits one to left, and now he hits one to right. Welcome to the Bronx Bombers, Jazz Chisholm. Smooth Jazz. Here's Glaber. Pitch is a call strike. Stubbs deals and it's low. Boy, that one went a long way. Stubbs' pitch is high. Chisholm's fourth career multi-homer game. Glaber swings and fouls it back. So for Chisholm, his 15th of the season, and obviously second as a Yankee in his second game in pinstripes, or Yankee road graves. Pitch to Glaber was inside. He gets it and throws it. Swung on, foul back. He wastes no time, does Garrett Stubbs. 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 6th home run of the night for the Yanks. Glaber hits it in the air to center. Marsh has a beat on it and makes the catch. Second out of the inning. And that will bring up DJ LeMahieu. And it's hit in the air to deep left. Back goes Austin Hayes on the track, and he makes the catch in front of the wall. So LeMahieu gives it a ride, but he comes up short. Chisholm with his second home run of the night. 2 more for the Yanks. Let's get 3 outs and finish this thing off. 14-4 New York on WFAN Yankees Radio. Electrified by the Jeep 4xe lineup.
Hey, it's Tiki Barber. I have to admit that early in my football career, I had a bit of trouble holding on to the balls on the gridiron. But when it comes to your own, don't fumble them like I did. Choose Sax underwear with their scientifically engineered ballpark pouch. It secures your manhood, keeping everything chafe-free and gives your boys the breathing room they need. You'll have complete freedom of movement and effortless comfort all day long. I'm Tiki Barber, and I approve this message because no one likes a fumble, especially down there.
The time to turn your bath into your own personal spa is here at our biggest online bath event of the season at HomeDepot.com. Get up to 40% off select online bath. Find the latest on-trend styles of vanities, faucets, showers, tubs, toilets, and more. All at prices that will let your budget relax right along with you in your beautifully renovated bath. Get up to 40% off select online bath at the Home Depot. How doers get more done.
Baseball season is heating up. Odyssey has you covered with the most entertaining coverage of your team. Stay locked in and in the know with the local voices you trust. Stream your favorite shows for free on the Odyssey app, Odyssey.com, or on your smart speaker.
We go to the... Well, the pinch hitter here for the Phils, which is going to be Weston Wilson, is going to hit for Bryson Stott. So Weston Wilson Yankees have a new center fielder in Trent Grisham, so Judge comes out of the game. See if there's any other changes here. 14-4 Yanks. Carlos Narvaez stays in the game behind the plate, and the first pitch from Gomez is fouled back. Weston Wilson, right-handed hitter. Gomez's pitch is high. Ball and a strike. And Gomez delivers. It's outside. So LeMahieu is at first. Glaber's at second. Volpe at short. Chisholm at third. With Verdugo, Grisham, and Soto. So the only guy that didn't get in tonight is Oswaldo Cabrera. Gomez's pitch is low and away. Yanks up by 10. Gomez swung on, foul back. Wilson was right on that fastball. Three balls and two strikes. Yoendrys Gomez sets up the chest and delivers. Swung on and rolled right back to the pitcher on a couple of hops. Tosses it to LeMahieu. And Wilson is gone for the first out. Don't miss it tomorrow night. Garrett Cole against Aaron Nola, two of the best. A couple of lefties on Wednesday afternoon. Nestor Cortez Jr., Hialeah Kid against Christopher Sanchez. Just recently signed an extension here with the Phils. That game's at 12:35. Businessman special. Here's Austin Hayes. He takes one inside. Yankees will have the day off on Thursday, and they will open a 9-game homestand, the longest of the year, against Toronto on Friday night. And it is lined. Oh, what a play on a hop by Jazz Chisholm, but he can't hold on to the ball. He got to it with the backhand on a big hop and prevented the ball from going into the left field corner with a dive. Wasn't going to be able to get anybody out anyway. But a heck of a stop by Jazz Chisholm, going to his right with the glove on the backhand and almost tripped up the umpire. Almost got their legs tangled up. So a single for Austin Hayes. And that'll bring in Kyle Schwarber. Or do we have another pinch hitter here? Oh, this is Stubbs, because Stubbs has to hit now because he came in to pitch. All right, they lose the DH. So it's Garrett Stubbs. So if you're scoring, put Stubbs as your leadoff hitter. Gomez's pitch is high, 2 balls and no strikes. Post-game coming. Emmanuel Barbari will recap everything. Susan Starr of the game, clubhouse report. As Gomez deals, and it's a call strike. 2-1 count. Yoendrys Gomez sets at the chest and delivers. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Verdugo moves over a couple of steps and makes the catch. Hit it hard, but right at Verdugo. So they've got one out left. Do the Phils. Trey Turner. Gomez's pitch to Turner is swung on and fouled back. Runner at first, 2 outs here in the bottom of the ninth. Yankees up 14-4. Haven't had a laugher like this in quite a while. Quite refreshing. Gomez sets at the chest where it says New York. Delivers, swung on and missed. So they're down to their last strike. The Philadelphia Phillies. We're about to lose their 40th game of the year. The 0-2. Swung on and missed. Turner goes down swinging. The ball game is over. And I can smell another victory for the New York Yankees by the final score of 14-4. So the Yanks have now won their third straight on the road trip. They are now 63-45 and will wait on the result of the second game of the Oriole doubleheader to figure out where they are exactly in the standings.
Yankees win. The Yankees win.
Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I want to be a part of it. New York, New York. These vagabond shoes are longing to stray right through the very heart of it. New York, New York. In a city that doesn't sleep, and find I'm king of the hill, top of the heap. These little town blues are melting away. I'll make a brand new start of it in old New York. If I can make it there, I'll make it anywhere. It's up to you, New York, New York. New York, New York. I want to wake up in a city that never sleeps and find I'm a number one, top of the list, king of the hill, a number one. These little town blues are melting away. I'm gonna make a brand new start of it in old New York. And if I can make it there, I'm gonna make it anywhere. It's up to you, New York, New York, New Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I want to be a part of it. New York, New vagabond shoes are longing to stray right through the very heart of it. New York, New York. I want to wake up in a city that doesn't sleep and find I'm king of the hill, top of the heap. These little town blues are melting away. I'll make a brand new start of it in old New York. If I can make it there, I'll make it anywhere. It's up to you, New York, New York. New York, New York. I want to wake up in a city that never sleeps and find I'm a number one, top of the list, king of the hill, a number one. These little town blues are melting away. I'm gonna make a brand new start of it in old New York. And if I can make it there, I'm gonna make it anywhere. It's up to you, New York, New York, New Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I want to be a part of it. New York, New York. These vagabond shoes are longing to stray right through the very heart of it. New York, New York. I want to wake up in a city that doesn't sleep and find I'm king of the hill, top of the heap. These little town blues are melting that never sleeps, and find I'm a number one, top of the list, king of the hill, a number one. These little town blues are melting away. I'm gonna make a brand new start of it in old New York. And if I can make it there, I'm gonna make it anywhere. It's up to you, New York, New Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I want to be a part of it. New York, New York. These vagabond shoes are longing to stray right through the very heart of it. New York, New York. I want to wake up in a city that doesn't sleep and find I'm king of the hill, top of the heap. These little town blues are melting away. I'll make a brand new start of it in old New York. If I can make it there, I'll make it anywhere. It's up to you, New York, New York. That never sleeps and find I'm a number one, top of the list, king of the hill, a number one. These little town blues up to you, New York, New York, New vagabond shoes are longing to stray right through the very heart of it, New York, New York. I want to wake up in a city that doesn't sleep and find I'm king of the hill, top of the heap. These little town blues are melting away. I'll make a brand new start of it in old New York. If I can make it there, I'll make it anywhere. It's up to you, New York, New York. New York, New York. I want to wake up in a city that never sleeps and find I'm a number one, top of the list, king of the hill, a number one. These little town blues are melting away. I'm gonna make a brand new start of it in old New York. And if I can make it there, I'm gonna make it anywhere. It's up to you, New York, New York, New York.
Thank you for watching this live stream on Yankees Highlights. Subscribe to this channel and never miss out on these videos and streams. Have a great night, everyone.